things, dog. It's like it'll work good, and then something will happen. I had to update the BIOS and all kind of man. Yo, it's a lot, man. It's a lot.
That's why it's a pain to play on PC. That's the reason why it's a pain.
He said.
That's why people don't like it.
I said. You know, he said. You know what's crazy part, right? I just laugh at watching. Not watching, but yeah, you could say watching. I laugh at watching all the PC fanboys. You know, I don't know what it is about PC fanboys. I think the PC fanboys on the internet don't have real friends in real life. I'm gonna tell you why. Because they talk as if you don't know other people in real life that has a PC or something. Like all these console fanboys don't know about PC, and I'm thinking these guys act like I don't talk to real PC gamers face to face. Like I haven't actually seen PC gamings and actually the people who struggle, whatever, right? Like I don't know. I think some of these PC gamers don't really have real life friends. You know, the type of people you have beer with, or you go to a ball game or something, right? You know, hang out. I think most of their friends are internet friends in Discord, but I don't think they realize I know real people and their PCs, and we talk normal conversations, and they talk about their struggles of shit in PC and the shit they have to do. Like you hear it all the time, and it's normal. You know, oh yeah, I had to do this, I had to get this driver, update this BIOS, or I had to do this, or I was trying to run this game, I had to patch this and this and this. It's always something you try to do. Most of the time, PC generally works, but there are times you got to put in a little bit of effort because it is an open platform. Because it's an open platform, the developers don't do the type of level of work that they have to do on console. Because the developers know on consoles, console gamers can't do nothing. So they have to do all the work because we can't do it. But because on PC it's open, some of the developers like, oh yeah, here you go. You can fix it. You can figure out your own patch. You can figure this out, whatever. But it's funny hearing these PC guys. I'd be like, man, these guys must not have real life friends because I do. Yeah. And my real life friends talk about PC who play on PC and they talk about their issues. Sure, they still love PC, but they don't pretend it's worry-free gaming like a console. They told me all the time, "Oh hell nah!" You know, they told me, "Hell nah!" Like it's nowhere. Like it's nowhere near.
Like, nah.
On the level of a console, nowhere near the freedom. I don't, and they try to act like it. Oh, I got this. You can download this. It's nowhere, and it's never. PC will never be as easy as console because the developers know console gamers can't do anything about it. So either they fix it or it just doesn't get fixed. And if their games are broken, doesn't get fixed. Guess what? People won't buy their games no more. So they don't have a choice but to optimize and make sure everything's set, right? Same thing with Sony. We don't individually go for drivers on the GPU or the processor or try to download BIOS. We don't do none of that. Sony built the system. They have the system locked down. They're responsible to provide all the security updates, all the efficiency updates and all that. They got to do it because we ain't doing it. You see what I'm saying? Yep. So PC will never be as easy. Never be as easy as console. It will never be.
I wonder if you're gonna need antivirus like McAfee when you get the Xbox Helix.
Who knows? Maybe if it's a Windows-based system, if it's Windows, if you're running Windows, you need antivirus.
Yeah, no. Windows is like
Windows equals antivirus.
The problem, like Windows is the problem. I'm for real. Like if you had like an easier operating system, man, your Windows is shit, dog.
No, but,
that's really it.
But what I would say is it's not just the Windows problem, right? It's the multiple levels of different programs that you want to have and install on your PC to properly game on PC, right? If you're doing a VR gaming, you need to have the VR extension. You have to make sure that the programs are doing right. Or on PlayStation, you just connect it and it just works out. If you're downloading RE Requiem or Pragmata or Crimson Desert, all of them come with Denuvo, right? And they need internet connection from a time-to-time basis for those single-player games to function. So, at the end of the day, it's just PC gaming. It's it has evolved in such a way that people don't really talk about it because, to be honest, talking about it is just boring.
I mean, my man brought up the DRM. Oh yeah, good timing.
He sure did, look, yeah.
We know he was talk about it. But before you get into that, just real quick, I just want to mention because I was talking with Thrash about this. He had just bought a streaming PC, right? It just happened to be.
That shit. Yo, how that shit became a whole topic on Twitter.
Yo, Dot,
Like, yo, that
this,
shit
man. Yo,
was
funny as hell.
funny. Yo, they were mad. He says, "This is my
You
streaming
don't want to game on
PC.
PC? Like,
It's gaming. It's gaming. You can game. You can game." He's like, "Nah, I didn't set it up for gaming. I set it up for streaming." And I'm like, "Yo."
I told VG, I was like, listen, man, because I bought a PC that was the equivalent of what he bought, but back in like 2019, right before the PlayStation came out. And it had a 2070 Super, and I think it had like a 10700F or something like that. It was an i7. It was a decent like rig, like in general, right? And I told him when the PS5 came out, I demoted it to just being a device that I used to trade stocks. Yeah, because I'm telling you, like it had capabilities for gaming, but it was more of a hassle in getting it to actually play games without being booted back to Windows. Because I've always been a PC gamer and a console gamer all my life, so I'm like OG when it comes to PC gaming. I used to play Jet Fighter and StarCraft and what's the other game? Need for Speed 2. Another thing, games on PC. So I'm not new to like gaming on PC. You understand? And PlayStation was just better. When the PS5 came out, I just stopped playing on the PC altogether. And I was telling Thrash, I said, they're over here talking about how your PC is stronger than the PS5 Pro. I'm like, but when the PS6 come out, it's gonna render that PC that you have obsolete because. I'm not gonna say obsolete like you can't game on it, but obsolete meaning like why would I play on this? PS6 is gonna be able to do certain things that not even this PC is gonna be able to do, and I'm not looking to upgrade it because then they're just gonna be, well, why don't you upgrade it? Well, why would I have spent $1,600, $1,700, $1,800 on a rig just to upgrade it immediately afterwards? Like, I'm just gonna let it be what it is. It's gonna last a long time. You know what I'm saying? And I did the same thing that like I put RAM in it, right? I put like 64 gigs of RAM and it still runs smooth because I don't use it for a lot of stuff outside of just like looking at stocks and just did a little bit of crypto mining at one point. But like aside from that, I ain't really mess with it that much.
Terrapin, how'd your lecture go?
It was good. It was really good. I did a lecture on innovative like manufacturing practices for Tesla because I've worked on a couple projects, including the Cybertruck and stuff like that. So I was at my old college, and it was good to be back at that college. I've been there in over 10 years. I pulled up and
Nerd.
Had a whole bunch of people that were there.
Just fuck with you.
Nerds. What's it? The movie Nerds. Is it on YouTube?
I'll tell you. No,
Revenge of the Nerds.
It was a private.
No, not Revenge of the Nerds. I'm talking about his thing. No, I'm talking about his TED Talk.
No, I do classes that are online, but it's not about tech. Right?
Jesus Christ, I get. Yo, how did this? I sit back and I'm thinking, all right, this podcast, I got guys with YouTube plaques, I got professors doing TED Talks, I got CEOs, I got judges from Philadelphia, I got a guy who buys up all the Diddy oil. I mean, the only setback, really, the only setback I got on this whole podcast is the Dallas Cowboy fan. That's really the only negative. I mean, I guess, I can't. I get. No one could bat 1,000. No one could bat 1,000. You know,
look around. You know who you are.
He's like, there is no proof. His daughter hit the proof. That's when you know your daughter's a real one. Your daughter's shit.
No. Oh no.
Yo, wait. Can you raise it up a little bit more? What's that? What's that stain? That stain you got on the. Raise it up a little bit more. I think I saw a stain.
Oh hell no!
Hey, chill, Will.
Hey, baby.
Did they dirty your blanket? There's a stain on there.
They're making fun of me. Porter Rock said I was ugly and I couldn't read good.
Oh man.
She's probably like, and he noticed. She's probably like, and he noticed. I'm just saying, listen, that stain that says Cowboys, you could take that shit right off with Tide. Take that shit right off. Take that shit stain right off. Takes the shit out. Just play it, man. Oh man, but hey man, welcome my friends, my family, my fellow gamers. Your only friend these YouTube streets, Border Rock 77. Your only friend these YouTube streets. We are back with 60 Frames No Lag podcast with the crew. We got some good, funny topics. I think it's very comical the topics we got to talk about today, but we're gonna hit them through. But before that, let's go around the panel, kicking it off to the top left or right, depending on your viewing angle. We got Chill Will, who's rocking out with
what's going on,
Saros.
Oh man, dude, sorry.
That game there.
This game is fucking sick, dog. Oh my god. Thank you for Housemark for making such a good ass game. I appreciate the developers hitting me up on Twitter too. Fucking after I posted my gameplay, yeah. I
Nice.
thought that was sick.
Yeah, that's your way in, dog. That's how you start. You'll be the next Sean King.
Sean King.
You're gonna get all the games, dog. You're gonna get all the games.
Sick. Gregory Loudon, the creative director, liked one of my tweets too. I was like,
shit. You need to try to get into that PlayStation Playmakers program.
I didn't even know that was a thing, to be honest.
Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, they get review copies of games, sometimes merch and stuff like that. I seen a couple. I seen, was it Coffee KOFI? He became a PlayStation, but in Canada, the one in Canada, he became a PlayStation Playmaker or whatever. I don't know how it's done. I don't know how it's done, but
yeah, the game's sick, man. It's sick. I've got up to the first boss. The first boss took me like an hour and a half to fucking beat.
Nice.
But I'm loving the game. I think I'm gonna get me a physical copy this week as well.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that DRM scared the fuck out of you, didn't it?
Yeah, right. No,
I like it. You better get it ready.
I like physical before. Prior all that.
No doubt. We'll talk about that. All right. We got Craig Harris. What's going on, brother?
Hey, how you doing?
My man, you being reckless with this more powerful than a 5090 shit just because of path tracing.
Well, I never said that. I said it's more powerful than a 4090. Yeah, it is.
4090?
It's doing well.
But 4090 does path tracing at more than 60 frames.
Huh? It won't do it on any PlayStation games. Though,
it's true.
That's what the power is. So the
power. So the power is the exclusive. The power is the exclusive.
There you
go. So people didn't understand your wisdom.
Yeah, well, like you said, how you were saying last week that the Flight Sim game has VR. It's exclusive to PlayStation. So
console exclusive. Yeah. It's a console exclusive.
Console exclusive. Yes, console exclusive. Yeah. So, but yeah, playing. Oh man, still stuck. Well, still playing Resident Evil. I re-kidnapped the girl that had been kidnapped. So yeah, that was, and I got to use a sniper rifle. I was pretty cool with that. So that's pretty cool.
Okay, I know what you.
Yeah, Resident Evil's a great game.
That's pretty fun. It's a fun game.
Yeah.
So,
you know, in between,
this packing up. Yeah, about to move here.
You're about to move far away, or like another state down the road?
No, down the road, pretty much.
Okay,
down the road.
Okay. So, well, new apartment. You bought a house. What's going on here?
I got an apartment, but it's bigger, and I got a little patio. I can go ahead and start grilling out on the weekends.
Okay.
And a little swimming pool.
Man, he's getting the police, the FBI is on him, so he has to change his address.
I have to change my address.
They looked at his Amazon account. Way too many Diddy oil being sent to this address. So he on the list. Way too much Diddy oil. So now he needs a new address because they stopped sending him Diddy oil. He got stopped. This Amazon's like, nah, not enough. So he's like, well, I need a new address. Can't stop my Diddy oil. All right, brother. Hey, thanks for coming through. All right, Sean K, the king. What's going on, brother? How's everything?
Man, everything's been well, man. I got my second PS5, so yes, sir.
Your second PS5.
Let him have it, P Rock. I already know what you're gonna say.
I know.
Yeah, I got a disc drive now with my. Yeah.
Wait, you got a regular PS5?
Yeah. I knew that was coming.
Sure did.
How much you pay for it?
$260.
$2.60.
No, $260.
Oh, okay, cool.
So you could have taken that $260 plus trade in. Hold up. Hold up, son. I don't know. Listen, you could have taken that same 260, trade in your PS5 during the holidays, and you could have gotten a Pro.
Nah, I'm good.
No. Listen. You already listen. You spent $260 on a second PS5, right?
I did.
And you got nothing out of it other than maybe a disk drive.
It's all about Debo.
That's a plus. That's a plus.
Okay. Listen. When you could have taken your current PS5 plus that 260, and you would have gotten to the Pro. And I promise you, it would have felt like a new gen for you. Especially PSSR 2.0, it would have been a whole new game. You would listen.
You trade your
platinum rate. Listen, your platinum rate. Listen, unless you have a TCL TV or some shit, your platinum rate will double. You're gonna want to platinum more games. Listen, you probably could do that. You probably could trade in both PlayStations and come out with the Pro.
That's what I'm saying.
You probably could.
Nah, I'm good on that.
Bro, you have no idea. You have no idea. Oh, now, then again, it's like $900. Then again, it's like I'm telling you, what happened?
I said luxury over everything. I'd rather have my second PS5 than get a Pro.
There you go. As long as you're enjoying it, that's the main thing.
I like the luxury of having to.
The luxury of what?
Because I can game while I'm not streaming.
You could kind of do that on the Pro too.
Yeah.
You don't understand. I can actually leave my desk and actually game without actually have to be at my desk. So
you have a PlayStation on your desk
in a different room? We got it in a different room.
I stream on my desk, so that's what I said.
So you got a PS5 so you have a working PS5 as in work, and now you have the casual PS5.
Yes.
As in okay.
That's what I said. It's luxury over everything.
Okay. No, listen, that's not luxury. Luxury is the PS5 Pro. That's luxury. That is luxury. That is luxury. That is a convenience. Convenient. There you go. Convenience over everything. That's true. That is more convenient. Having a second PS5 like in your living room or in your man cave, and then you have your other PS5 as your work thing. Okay, exactly. I respect that. But you should still have bought a Pro during the holidays. I ain't gonna let you live that down because I told you. You know what? The reason why I'm hard on Sean K. This is the reason why I'm so hard on him, because this guy had the nerve to comment on my video telling people, yo, get the Pro, it's $650, and he comments. In fact, he was the first one. Great video, P-Rock.
And I agree.
Motherfucker, don't tell me great video, do it! Don't say I made a great video.
I was saying, though, not everybody's
man said great video, P-Rock. What do you mean great video? Do it. Tell me great video. Get your ass out there. $650. You would have bought a Pro cheaper than what I paid for. I'm trying to help you.
Imagine
trading. My man said great video, P-Rock. I'm like, great video. Get your ass out there and do it. Don't just say you give great advice, P-Rock. Take the advice. Don't thank me for the advice. Take it. Take the advice. My man said, great video. I'm like, is that all? You're not going to do something with it?
That's the equivalent of like say we were like a racing crew. We had like, tuner cars, right? We got like, P-Rock got a Nissan Skyline, right? Chill Will, he got a Supra with 1,000 horsepower, you know what I'm saying? I pull up in an RX-7, you know what I'm saying? and then Sean, he like still part of the crew. He like leaning back in the pictures, but he got a Honda Civic, bro. Like
probably gets better gas mileage, but yeah.
Okay.
He got it slammed too.
I'm like, man, he bought 2 Honda Civics.
He got it slammed though.
He's got the wide body kit though.
And he bought a second one. But man, my man said great video, and I'm like,
one's for the club, one's for work.
Hint, hint. Stomp.
Hey, look,
like,
if I might. Like,
too late now. Like, I'll be honest, $900. Even now, some people ask me. I'll tell people I'll probably wait for the PS6 at this point. I'll be honest. Like, if you didn't buy a Pro right now, at $900, It's a great thing. But at $900, I'd rather put $900 towards a PlayStation 6 than a PS5 Pro. To be honest, if it's unless what you gonna call it, there is definitive word that we're not seeing consoles to 2029, because that's the only way I would advocate buying a $900 PS5 Pro if you're gonna have it for like a good 3-4 years before the next console. But imagine you pay $900 for a Pro this year, and then next year the PS6 comes out, and it's more powerful. Yeah. And let's say it's around the same price. I will be mad as fuck. I'll be mad as fuck. I'll be honest. And that's the only
gonna happen though.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I wouldn't recommend a Pro at $900. Only because if the PlayStation 6 comes out, if it does come out in 2027, and let's say it is around $900, or Sony decides to take a deep cut and they're like, "Yo, we have to take a big L per console because we need a lot of consoles sold, so we're gonna take the L and sell it for $750." I'll be mad as fuck. I'll be mad as fuck. I'll be like, I bought this shit for $900 last year, and you're telling me the PS6 is $750? I'll be mad. That's why people ask me, should I get the Pro? I'm like, at $900? I don't know about that, Chief.
Yo, somebody in the chat said something fly. Yo, they said, Sean, trade one for the Pro and then trade the Pro for the PS6.
Trade both for the PS6.
Yeah, trade both for the PS6. Right.
Nah, I'm gonna wait.
You know what it is? I think Sean's playing on a TCL. That's just not even HD. That's just HDMI 2.0. That's just HDMI 2.0. Am I lying, Sean?
No, they
what you playing on?
Stuff now.
He's on an HDMI 2.0. He doesn't even have VR. You ain't got VR. I know that. I know you ain't got VR. Nah, I'm not playing. I'm not shaming you, man. You my boy.
All good. It's all good.
Listen, Sean. See, Sean just clap back, be like, "Bitches, I got over 2,000 platinums. Shut the fuck up."
Oh man,
that's what I would do.
I'm a humble guy, man.
Nah, fuck that. I'll drop an A-bomb. How many platinums y'all got? Yeah, exactly. Shut up. And then we move on. Then we will all shut the fuck up and move on. None of us gonna say a damn thing after that. I'm gonna be like, all right, let me move on to the brain. Hey, wait, hold up. How many platinums you got now?
2,252.
Yep, like I said, 2252. We moving on. He's doing perfectly fine with his PS5. All right, we got the brain up in here. What's going on, brother?
Man, I'm good, man. I missed last week because last week me and my wife we celebrated our 14th wedding anniversary.
Oh man!
Congratulations!
Thank you.
That's
We
what I'm talking about.
14 years, and still going strong.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
Man, congratulations, man. Happy for you, brother. Man. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful.
A lovely thing, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's good. That's good. That's good. You see, the fact that you chose your wife over this podcast truly shows how much you love her. Because I know how much this podcast means to you. I know how much it means to you. So he's like, oh hell no. Nah. Craig's like, oh hell no. Nah, but that's great, man.
Hey, as many people as I'm subscribed to on YouTube, Brock, you're the only person that I got a paid membership with.
All right. Oh, shit. There you go.
Same here too.
Damn.
Oh, there you go.
For 4 years.
Oh,
4 years in July. Yep.
Look at this.
Congrats on that.
I'm worth the $3. All right. Let me know. All right. I'm worth that $3. I work hard. I hustle hard in these streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad love, bro. Mad love, bro. But again, congratulations, man. That's great news. Especially in these times, you hear more about divorce than anniversaries. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's good. It's good. It's good. All right. Appreciate it. That's awesome. That's fantastic. All right. The Terabint.
What's good, yo? Hey, man, I seen that Michael Jackson movie this weekend.
Is it good?
I liked it, man. I liked it. That's all I got.
You were on stage, weren't you? Moonwalking and shit. That's why I didn't go. Because I know I'm going to end up in the theater where motherfuckers all moonwalking. I'm like, you all suck. Like, sit your asses down.
Bro.
I didn't come to see y'all moonwalk. Like, nah. I know.
Saturday, I seen people doing the moonwalk on the outside. I was like, yeah.
I seen them videos of people recording in the theater, people going on stage and shit. Like they don't know how to control themselves. I'm like, look at these motherfuckers. I'll be mad as hell.
That movie theater.
Listen, you will launch that 32 ounce of Coca-Cola at them real quick, boy.
I got
There'll be a
brother
fight
too.
up in there,
He
boy.
dressed up as Michael Jackson. He's older than me. You know, he's got Down syndrome, but man, he gets up and dances in front of everybody. He has no embarrassment. And we played it smart though, because we had the row on the top, pretty much the whole row. My whole family like took over the whole row. But then there was a little platform for him to dance whenever the parts came on where he was performing. And that's man, every time the scene came on, he was right there dancing.
See,
and everybody was taking pictures with him and everything. It was
and then
crazy.
I would be that asshole. See, this is why I can't go. Because if I was in that theater, I would have launched a 32-ounce Coca-Cola at his ass. I'd be like, sit your bitch ass down. The internet would have caught it, and the internet would have caught it and be like, former Marine attacks a person with Down syndrome.
Damn, bro. No.
That's how they'll phrase it.
That's why we took over the top, bro.
This is why
space on the top, so it wasn't.
Can't do it.
Like, it wasn't
But you know that's how the article though. They'll have my face. I'll be looking like old dirty bastard. One of them like, they'll find like the most corniest photo ever, and then they'll put that former Marine attacks. Michael
thumbnail for the pictures.
Yeah, and then SPR start using all of that for the next, Puerto Rico got locked up, put like me behind bars.
Hey, but
you know what I'm saying?
You know what happened? You would have threw a Coca-Cola, he would have got sponsored by Pepsi to do a commercial.
I know, it's some shit, right? You know what's funny? That shit, no. You know what's funny? You just mentioned this, man. So y'all know the rapper Ice Spice. I guess that's what rap music is about. But she got attacked at McDonald's. Yo, she really got attacked. I didn't think it was her because I'm like, yo, you in McDonald's without, but yo, I give her props. She don't give a fuck because she was ready to fight. She was gonna fuck the chick, but a dude interfered. So I'm like, all right, Ice Spice, she bowed it. No security, and she's like, fuck out of here. You don't see she was a fight. So anyway. So a girl tried to attack her in McDonald's. Ice Spice was ready to fight. But the funny part was on her Twitter, she says, because they showed the clip of her being attacked. She quoted it and she put, this would never have happened at Wendy's. Yo, I gotta give it to her. Yo, that shit is funny, bro. I gotta give it to her. Yo, that shit was funny. She said this would have never happened. Because she has the Ice Spice view. She goes, this would have never happened at Wendy's. Yo, I started laughing. I'm like, yo, I'd be like, yo, she definitely from the Bronx. There's no doubt on this one.
They can put a Frosty with some hot nuggets. Yo, that's good.
Yo, that shit
right there. Ice Spice.
Yo, no Fred, the spicy nuggets with a Frosty. That shit. Yo, I ain't gonna lie though, that was funny. I was dying when she did that. Oh, yo, I ain't gonna lie, but that was funny. All right, you got Turbant. All right, hey, Turbant. Why how come like the Cybertruck is like glued together and shit like that? What's going on with that?
It's just it's all bulletproof, bro. I'm gonna tell you.
It's all bulletproof.
I'm gonna say one line I said in my lecture. It wasn't even made for planet Earth, bro. It wasn't even made for Earth. This shit was made to be like on the moon or some shit.
It was made for Michael Jackson.
That shit's held together by Elmer's glue. How the hell that's gonna survive in space?
Hey, it works.
Motherfuckers, yo, when I saw motherfuckers when I saw them rip the Cybertruck apart, I'm like, wait a minute, are they pulling it apart? I'm like, this shit's held together by Elmer's glue. What the fuck are we doing here?
That is crazy.
Here's another question I asked.
What's up?
Somebody made this comment, and I look back and I'm like, you know what? It is absolutely true, right? It's a Cybertruck, right? Yeah, I never seen anybody with a family drive it. It's always a single dude. Yeah. What's going on here?
Yeah,
that's definitely not true. So
it is true, dog. Listen, I was living in California. There's a shit ton of Cybertrucks, and it's all single dudes. All single dudes, bro. I never seen a Cybertruck get parked and a family of 5 come out. Well, not even Mexicans. Nobody. It's a single dude by himself.
Reddit, there's actually a couple of examples that I've seen where like a family may have got T-boned. I saw one where Cybertruck
that's AI
by an expedition.
Reddit.
And
that's
they
AI.
showed the footage. They showed the picture of the Cybertruck. There was barely a dent. But
man,
the expedition,
Fake news.
Like the dude had his baby was in the back seat. I'm telling you something very serious right now. Don't be joking about this. Just for a second. I'm just saying.
He's always got
Because
change topics.
the part that saved his child's life is the part that I make at the factory. The hot stamped part that's the door ring, right? And so he got T-boned by an expedition that was going 70 miles an hour, right?
Damn.
And the child was able to get out of the back seat and walk away from the accident, but the driver of the expedition had to be airlifted to the hospital.
Get the fuck out of here. For real?
No.
You ain't bullshit?
Yes, because the Cybertruck does something that no other vehicle on the road does. It has two hot stamped
blows up in park
stainless steel. Well, actually, someone tried to blow it up in front of somewhere in New York, and it contained the blast. But what I was saying is,
what does it have? What does the Cybertruck have?
Well, first of all, it's got two hot stamped door rings, right? Most vehicles have one. The hot stamp is like a stainless steel side plate that makes up the door ring, like where you walk through when you step into the vehicle. There's that ring, right?
Okay.
So you'll have a ring, and then you'll have the aluminum outer panel that gives the door, the door jamb, that smooth surface and all that. The Cybertruck doesn't have that. Instead, it has two of them on each side, so it's twice as strong. And then on the outer side of that, you have stainless steel, and you also have a thinner stainless steel. That's what's glued with the flat stainless steel panel. In fact, you can't even. You know why it has such a hideous shape? Because
I don't even know why.
You can't bend it. You can't bend that metal like on a massive scale. Otherwise, you'll actually break the iron.
So you can't create curves. It has to be all that flat, cornered.
There is some very minimal curves that we put in them, but it has to be done by super high air pressure. We can't even contact it. It's some crazy shit that we got to do in the factory to get it to bend, but very minimal shapes. So you can't really have no smooth, bulky like surfaces like you see on a lot of trucks. It's just very simple shapes. And the stainless steel can block any pistol rounds. It can also block 5.56 at an angle, and it probably won't handle AK-47 rounds or 50 cal, but it's actually safe. If you're someone to shoot at you, like how you see in these car movies, they open the door and then the bullets are hitting the door. That's bullshit because those bullets will go straight through the door. But on a Cybertruck, it'll actually stop a lot of those bullets.
Wait a minute. So, why was that dude able to break the glass in the demonstration?
That's the glass. I'm talking about the stainless steel. The glass.
We're talking about the body of the car. Yeah, so if someone, so basically you're saying is, if I want to take out that truck, I'm not going to hit it from the side like you do normal other cars because it's not going to work.
Yeah, it's more like a tank. It's not.
Yeah,
even
Joe
like
Rogan shot at it. Joe Rogan shot
I watched
at
a couple
it.
of videos.
Because I'll be the first person to tell you, I don't like
get
SUVs. I think SUVs are ugly as hell. I think they're hideous. But if they're very useful. If you got a big family, hey, SUVs are fucking fantastic. You can fit 7-8 people in the SUV.
I'll say, wait till you're a Faja.
A Cybertruck is a truck, I guess, but it's more like a tank. in the way that it actually.
He said that shit stops 5.56. Yeah. Like what the fuck?
You'd have to hit it dead on, like perpendicular. If it's at any kind of angle, it might bounce off. So.
All right. Okay.
And then it's got stainless steel on the inside, so even if it gets through the main sheet, then it still has to go through the other glued in parts, I guess you could say. So.
That motherfucker is about to be all over Grand Theft Auto.
Just don't shoot the glass. Just don't shoot the glass, bro.
Just don't shoot the glass.
There was a guy.
No, so modify the glass for a bulletproof glass, and that's it. You good?
Yeah, exactly. Done. Yeah.
Elon Musk had to DRM somebody's Cybertruck that was one of Russia's allies. I think it was the country of Belarus or something like that. One of their allies. When they invaded the Ukraine, he attached a machine gun on the back of his Cybertruck. And I think Elon Musk shut his down remotely. So, yeah, that's kind of weird. I don't like that.
That's crazy.
My man DRM. My man could DRM. My man could DRM your Cybertruck. That's crazy. That's wild. All right. Learn something new.
Never own that Cybertruck.
Yeah, anybody know Tesla? You ain't DRM me. Start talking shit to Elon. He shuts my vehicle down.
Puerto Rico talking shit on my charging
But you know
station.
what? When the hurricanes happened, though, they were able to extend people's battery life. So I'm like, how the hell did y'all do that remotely? Like, they gave them more access to the battery for people that were trying to flee from Florida. Because you know how Florida's prone to getting all types of hurricanes and all types of
So what
weather.
the hell?
Yeah. So
you're saying normally they limit your access to your full battery? That's BS. Sorry.
That's crazy.
Yes, they do.
That's
ain't like
to
they only
extend the
want you to
battery
charge
life.
like the 80% or something like that.
Yeah.
Yo,
It's
that's
like to extend the battery life.
crazy.
Nah, that's
They software lock the full capability of your battery. That's wild.
You gotta pay for
There's a good reason
subscription.
for that, guys. There's a good reason. So just let me know.
Yeah, because
But
the
don't you
battery
remember
might
Ludicrous
last you
mode?
like anywhere between
Yeah.
10 to 15 years before it gives you any major issues. Like you'll see like a used electric vehicle that's like 8 to 10 years old, and you'll notice the range might be like 30 or 40 miles less. That's like total range because it's an older, it's an older battery. So they do that for preservation. It's no different than like your phone. If you charge your phone 100% all the time, it starts to degrade over time. Rather
That's
than
true.
like some
So,
phones let it trickle.
Okay. All right. So it's to prevent extended wear and tear. Okay.
The best way I'll explain is your battery is, when it says 100%, it's never 100%. And the best example I'll give is it's like a pressure cooker, right? If you put 100% water in the pressure cooker and start cooking, guess how long, just guess the time how long it will last until it until it blows up. So, it's like, again, it's a storage capacity, right? And there's energy, and you don't want certain things connecting to each other. So any battery, if you think that it's 100% charged, it's never 100% charged. It's just saying 100%. So there we go.
It's 100% according to the specification, but not to the actual.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got Doughboy. What's going on?
What's going
North
on,
Carolina.
man? Yeah, man. Shit, it's been a while, man. I've been gone for like a month. Had a lot of stuff going on. A couple of health scares.
Working on that PC.
Just trying to, You just got the PC done on Saturday.
Health scares, are you all
I
right?
was going through just a couple stuff going on with the family. Nothing major though. Thank God everybody okay.
Oh man.
Yeah. So working through that. Been cleaning up. I know y'all seen the pictures I posted in the on the Twitter in the DMs, pulling out all my old consoles and whatnot, going through that, cleaning them up and stuff. So
I just appreciate you starting Batman, bro, because we couldn't let you play Lego Batman before you played
everything
the
else.
original trilogy.
Yo.
He actually started Batman.
He was about
He
to
started.
Lego Batman before the Arkham games.
What are you playing? You're playing Arkham. You're playing Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, Arkham Asylum. Yeah,
Nice.
Gotta start with the first one.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Not really playing it. I started it, and like I said, I was fixing some frame rate issues.
My bad. I gotta fix it. I gotta update patches. Welcome to PC, dog.
I'm gonna be on it though. So that's
good shit.
That's definitely what's next, and just working through some stuff with the PC and everything. Was playing some PS3 emulation. One of my favorite games of all time, NCAA football 2012, stuff like that. Just man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm enjoying it right now. I mean, like I say, still working through some stuff. Like just Windows is pretty shit, but other than that, man, it's been pretty smooth. So I'm just looking forward to playing everything that I wanted to play. I've been kind of jealous of y'all playing Pragmata and everything.
Pragmata,
like man, y'all. And then Sean just started. Was it Athlion?
Aphelion.
Yeah, Aphelion. He just started that. I want to play that too. So yeah, y'all playing everything I want to play. It's my turn now, bitches. Let's go. I'm ready.
Yeah, he back.
We back. Let's go.
My man, ready.
Aphelion's really good too. Y'all got to check Aphelion.
I got it. What Craig say? I got it ready.
You got it ready. It sounds like
it.
He all lubed up. He ready to go.
There
All right. All right. Valkyrie's like Christ. Oh my God. Entity. I see you got a new gold. I still haven't paid. I'm still on the free version. So what is this? Is this the new updated free version?
No, to celebrate the release of the glorious Saros and seeing the thumbnail, I've decided to change the color to sun yellow or fish yellow. I'm not sure.
Anyway,
it looks like a gold. It looks like mustard.
Above us.
It looks like mustard.
Reminds me of Haze on PS3.
Oh yeah, it do.
That abomination.
But anyway, still
I know SPR was happy with the color change after he did the thumbnail.
Yeah,
he's like, SPR was like this. Once he saw the your post on Twitter, he's like, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you motherfucker!
So,
you motherfucker! SPR was like, you motherfucker. All right.
Yeah, Yote is amazing. Saros,
Absolutely.
oh, what a start. But I'm gonna wait until I'm hoping they'll implement photo mode. I do like my photo mode, but see what happens. And it's been amazing witnessing generational trauma surface on X regarding this PlayStation DRM. So.
Okay.
Generational trauma. Jeez.
Yeah, they both. Yeah, we'll talk about that. All right, appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. And then, of course, last but definitely not least, we got Valkyrie on the show. Welcome back. Thank you so much.
Hey guys.
How's Pragmata?
Oh, yeah, Will know, and so will SPR. There was a little bit of a rage quitting at some point.
What? What? They witnessed. What happened?
No one witnessed it, which is a good thing. But yeah, I got to one of the bosses and died about 6 times, and there was rage quitting, and I haven't gone back since.
Oh, I know that feeling because I fought a couple bosses my damn self. I died once to one of them, and it was crazy, man.
I'm so jealous. I can't wait to get to playing it. I want to die.
It's gonna get really good.
No boy's like, I want to rage quit too. I want to rage quit too. Oh man.
Yeah, and then so I decided to play COD, and then I had lag problems, and then I also rage quit. So there was a lot of rage quitting on the weekend.
So it was not a rage, just a lot of rage. And then she just ran out the door and ran 12 miles, just to decompress.
I wanted to fucking rage quit on Saros. Oh my god.
Oh, yesterday I saw that. Yeah.
Everybody keeps talking about how cute the girl is. Why the rage quitting? Wow. All I keep hearing is how cute the girl is.
Oh, you talking about Diana?
Is that her? Yeah.
Oh, Diana's cool.
That is a worrying statement.
I'm like.
I keep saying on Twitch when I watch people play it, they're like, "Oh, she's so cute."
Who you following on Twitch, dog? And are they on the list?
They're on the list. Oh, these are all females. These ain't. They're just like how cute the girl is and how fun the game is and what she can do.
Are these females registered anywhere?
Oh, that is
I'm watching. I'm like, listen, we're gonna be real cautious.
It's gonna be Last of Us in space vibe. So I'm
fucking Uncle Elroy. Could be an Uncle Elroy in there. I don't know. Not sure. So yeah, I'm playing Assassin's Creed and at the end of Battlefield. So
which Assassin's Creed, you playing Shadows?
Yeah, I'm still playing that. I'm still
leveling up. Good and woke, just like we like them.
Yeah.
Can't wait till Black Flag Resync is coming in July.
Yeah, certainly hope. And they're rumored to be working on the original one to do a remaster, which is cool because that was fun as well.
I wouldn't be surprised by that because apparently the pre-orders for Resync are like blowing away Ubisoft's expectations right now. So
I must have I've definitely read the room wrong with Black Flag because I personally didn't like it, and I honestly didn't think it was that big. And apparently it was. Apparently a lot of people loved it. And I'm like,
I played the game. I rage quit, dog. It was that part where you got to fight. You got to fight the Navy, dog. I was so mad. I played it like 50 times in a row. I kept down. I was like, man, fuck this game. I deleted it and everything. I was so pissed, dog. I was so pissed. I might jump back into it though. But for real though, that's one thing you can say about Assassin's Creed fans. Like, regardless of all the stuff that people talk about with the games and whatnot, Assassin's Creed fans love Assassin's Creed, so they're
diehards. I mean, yeah, we do. I'm an Assassin's Creed fan. It's just really that one's on the bottom of my list. Black Flag.
There's different Assassin's Creed though. So sometimes you got like the RPG version, like the
I know.
And whatnot.
That's what I'm saying.
The original was like better.
The pirate version. The pirate version. I was like, what the hell is this? I was like, all right.
It was a break. Well, it was the next one. No, I have not heard that one.
The
Project is it going?
No, was it Project Hexe? It's supposed
to.
It's supposed to take place like during the German witch trials.
Oh snap!
Yeah, it's supposed
the what? The witch trials?
It sounds sick, dude. It sounds sick.
And
you said German witch trials?
German witch trials. I thought it was originally the Salem witch trials, but
that's what I thought. I never heard of German witch trials,
but I was like, dude, this fucking game sounds sick. If they can nail it,
that would be. Have some supernatural shit.
Yeah, 16th,
Great.
17th century. Yeah, it's
Great.
right
Now the character's gonna do magic and shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
There's supposed to be a lot of
It
supernatural
might be good.
elements into it.
That might be
Might
pretty
be
good.
good.
It's a good
Fuck it,
idea.
I'll take that over a pirate. I'll just be like, this pirate shit.
Nah, I've been wanting a good pirate game. I'll take Black Flag.
I was
Yeah.
like, "Arr, matey." Like, I wasn't trying to.
Arr.
I was not trying to.
Monkey Jack.
I was just wasn't feeling it. I was like, man, this pirate bullshit. You should have just made a pirate game instead of this shit. But apparently, but I had no idea. Some people say it's top 3 Assassin's Creed.
Yeah,
I'm like,
That's
what
a lot
the
of people
fuck?
saying that.
A lot of
Yeah,
people
yeah.
do.
Top
A lot of people
3.
saying Black Flag.
I never knew a non-Assassin's Creed game would be top 3 Assassin's Creed game. I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
I'm like, I guess listen, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I said, oh well. I guess I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I
Honestly,
did not
I
know
never
Black
did.
Flag was that popular. I did
Yeah,
not get
Very
it.
popular.
I didn't.
Porter Rock, it's
I didn't
because
know.
of what you said. It's a so like a side trip from the other stuff. It feels different. It feels different. But the character is cool. The character is cool. So you can make an argument the game is a cool payment.
Do you know the reason why it's so popular, the Black Flag, friend?
Yeah.
Not the Assassin's Creed. Of course, it's famous, but Black Flag. And the reason being is before Black Flag, there weren't many AAA pirate games, right? The fantasy of a pirate. Of course, there were a few PC games, but there were no, major AAA pirate games. So hence the reason a lot of people got attached to it is because everybody wants to be a pirate. And actually, I think it was 2013. It was kind of during the height of the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, right? Deadman,
Pirates of the
Tell No
Caribbean.
Tales. Yeah. So, hence the reason they kind of, got attached to that overall zeitgeist from everybody wanting to be, Captain Jack Sparrow. So, yeah, and that's why it hit so big. And I guess to a certain extent, Ubisoft had been trying to replicate that level of infamousy with the Odyssey and with the being a Viking and etc. etc. But Black Flag, from a fantasy perspective, it delivered that pirate fantasy. Hence the reason this is one of the first games they're remastering that or remaking it. So.
Okay. I just noticed something though, and maybe this is what bothered me. Black Flag was like in the 1700s, right? How come I didn't see no Latinos up in that motherfucker? Not one. Yeah. So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. You don't need to be woke. Let me get this straight. We got 17. We got a whole ass game made in the Caribbean, 1700s, and not one goddamn Latino up in that motherfucker. Not one Dominican, not one Puerto Rican, not one Q, nothing. Not one cabron was said in that game. No one said the word cabron in that whole entire game. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what did it for me. I expect one motherfucker to say "Mira cabron." Not one spoke Spanish in that game. What are we doing here? Ubisoft, you better correct that shit. I better see some Spanish cursing up in there. Have a whole thing in the Caribbean and everybody speak English. What? What are we doing here? Now I'm playing. All right. Okay. All right. This is awesome. I think we caught off Valkyrie. Anything else, Valkyrie, besides you rage quitting Pragmata and Call of Duty? Did you climb like Mount the Himalayas or anything like that?
I went to the range. That was it. Yeah.
Ooh.
What's the range? Okay.
Gun range, archery range.
22 gun.
Oh,
Hold on.
22.
Where's M?
It's a rifle.
Where's M in it? Where's M at? M, listen, you need to take M to the gun range, right? We need to show him freedom. He has not been exposed to freedom. You know what? I knew there was something. See, I can sense it. Look at this. You know what? Listen. She speaks freedom. This is what I'm talking about. She's in the gun range. This is freedom. We need to get M. We need to get M on point. We need to get him exposed to freedom. He's just not exposed to.
I'll get him.
We gotta get him to freedom. We gotta get him there. We gotta get him on the range. You know what I'm saying? Get them magazines loaded. You know what I'm saying? You know, teaching them 4 safety steps and get out there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. What's that, Matt? What's his guns? What's his rifles? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking. You just made my night. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway. All right, hey, thank you so much for rocking out with the crew. We're gonna have a great show. You know, of course, here 60 Frames No Lie. We got a couple of topics to talk about across PlayStation and all the other gaming stuff. But let's hit up the viewer activity real quick. We're gonna kick it over with Galaxy for $5 super chat. Galaxy says it's not Cybertruck, it's Cybertro. They look like a long stainless steel urinal tro. For some day, am I pronouncing it right? Trouh?
It's trough, ain't it?
Trough? You know, okay. Stainless. All right, here we go. Cybertrough. They look like a long stainless steel urinal trough from some dive bar on a backcountry road. Fake truck.
He for sure got a fold.
Damn, Terrabin. They say your truck look like a damn urinal toilet and shit. What the hell's going on here?
Man. Oh, man.
He's not even trying to hear it. He's like, he's staying muted.
He's like, fuck y'all,
he's like, I'm not even gonna entertain. I'm not even gonna entertain that thing. He's not gonna entertain that thing. All right. All right. Glassdoor Gamer, 6344. Thank you so much for the super chat. I didn't realize how bad it was for Xbox until today. They were channeling their rage from 13 years ago with the Xbox Always Online. Oh yeah. 13 years later, and they are still how would you say, scarred over the DRM, that they brought it back. And I'm like, it's not even the same thing, but, you know. Anyway, all right. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. To everybody, please hit the like button and share this show out live. You know, get more people in. I'll truly appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you enjoyed the show. And if you do enjoy, stick around. And also hit the like button, subscribe, and then we'll, you know, see you on Friday and stuff. And then membership opportunities is available if you choose to, but ultimately we are all happy that you guys are here rocking out with us. Truly appreciate it. I want to kick it over with Saros real first, you know, for those that played it. So let me tell you my backstory. I intended it to play at midnight, but my wife wanted to watch a movie. So I'm like, you know what? I'll watch a movie, but then I fell asleep. Watch a movie. So I fell asleep. All right, so I didn't get to play at midnight because I was already asleep. I woke up in the morning, but I had an eye appointment. I had to go to eye doctors, right? And they put them shits on my eyes. You know, no, it's just annual checkup and stuff like that and stuff, right? I'm gonna have to get reading glasses anyway. But they put them drops on your eyes to dilate your pupils.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. After that shit happened, I was not looking at. I couldn't look at the TV. Oh yeah, I could not look at the TV.
Yeah.
So
you
after
can't
this,
look at anything.
oh yeah, boy, everything's like super bright. You know, everything's like super. I felt like if I was turning into a werewolf and I'm just seeing everything. I'm like, what the hell's happening?
And that's what Cyclops is.
Yeah, there you go. So I'm gonna have to. So tonight I will be playing Saros after the podcast. But for those that did play, I would like your thoughts. We'll kick it off with Joe Will. I know you streaming it. I saw you streaming it last night, so you wasted no time. My man wasted no time. All right, what's
Shout
going
out
on?
to the wife. She's the one that woke me up. She's like, Beb, you got to stream. I was like, huh? All right, cool.
You're like,
yeah, the fucking game.
Yeah, my wife didn't wake me up. She let me sleep.
That's because
Bill literally has the best wife.
Huh?
Who?
You literally have the best wife. Sorry.
Who?
You have the best wife.
Me or me or
no, the other one, not you. Your one is still asleep.
The other one.
The other guy. The other dude. The other American. The other American.
Sorry, Will.
Good. Nah, it's really good though, dude. I'm blown away, and it's very, very approachable for like people who really couldn't get into Returnal. But you know, the graphics are good. It runs fucking great on the Pro. It's a fun ass game. I really can't wait to hear your first impressions on it. I think I said that a couple times in my stream too. I was like, I can't P-Rock just stream this shit. I want to see him get wrecked. It's fun. It's not too overbearing. I didn't mess with the sliders that they implemented. So like if you're a veteran of the game, you could turn it the sliders up to make it harder. If you're a newcomer to the game, you can turn it down. You can even make it to where they do less damage to you, you do more damage to them. Like it is very approachable for
So a lot of
newcomers to the game.
options. Okay. Probably
The
feedback from the first
accessibility
Returnal.
features are really, really up there. Me personally, I just booted the game up because if you played Returnal, as soon as you start it, it goes right into it. It's the same thing with
Yes.
Saros. I just left everything on default, and I was like, nah, I trust Housemark making a difficult game. It's like bringing me back to like Black Myth Wukong vibes, you know, how hard it is. But I was getting fucking destroyed. But what I really like about this one, it's like in Returnal, every time you die, the map changes on you, right? But in this one, if you can get to the main objective, the map will start getting small. It feels like the map is getting smaller and smaller to get you to the boss fight instead of you having to go through the entire biome, you know? So that's why when someone said that the runs average around like 20 minutes, my first run actually averaged around like an hour until I finally got the main objective done. And then after that, I was like a 10-minute run to get to the boss fight. But I'm loving everything about the game. It's really fucking good.
Okay, all right. Can you talk about, without spoilers, like similarities with Returnal and differences? Because I think some people who played Returnal, some people loved it, some people didn't like it. You know, some people had, you know, complaints and some people had whatever. You think you could talk about how this game is similar to Returnal, but also how it's unique as compared to Returnal? Or did I just ask you a college level exam question right on live on the air?
No, you're good.
You're
So,
like, Chill was like this
similar-
motherfucker.
when it comes to similarities, it does play a lot like Returnal. I think a lot of things that are different is that every time you die, and they're kind of like up forward about it in this one, the upgrade system is like right there in your face. Instead of you having to go look for a store and look for the permanent upgrades in Returnal, every time you die, you're right there, boom, at the store, ready to upgrade, and you get to keep all your currency and shit like that. You know what I mean?
So your upgrade's more accessible. It's quicker. It's like
right there. It's in your face. It's not like you having to go further into the biome to look for those tombs to put your currency in. You know what I mean? They weren't upfront about it when it came to Returnal. Now it's like, no, this is part of the game. This is it. Every time you die, and trust me, you will die a lot. A lot. That fucking store is right there in your face. Like, here, upgrade, loser. Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, what about differences? Is there any differences, at least from a gameplay perspective?
Like a better game. Like you can tell if you play Unreal 4 with Returnal, it's real softer. You know what I mean? This one looks really sharp. Maybe it's because I'm playing the Pro version and it's 1440p, but it just like you can just tell this is a newer game. The first biome kind of has like an Elden Ring aesthetic to it. I only got up to the first boss though. So I haven't actually left.
So there's a lot more. Okay.
Yeah, it's so fucking good, dude. It's so damn good.
All right. Okay. Anybody else played
I think
it?
you're in for a treat, brother.
Anybody else on the
Say
podcast?
these things? Yeah. So, of course, you know, as I mentioned, Saros, amazing game. What an intro. There's few things that I would say is, of course, DualSense support is again 100%. You know, similar to Returnal, similar to Astrobot.
Probably the
Saros
best since Astrobot with DualSense.
Yeah.
Support. Like, probably the best.
Another thing that I'm so surprised that I haven't seen a lot of people talk about is that if you go into settings and if you go into visuals, you can change the colors of the projectiles, right? So you can make the standard projectiles from blue to red to homing projectiles to different colors. I think corrupted projectiles and no one. Of course, I'm gonna keep it as the primary settings, but to get this level of how to say visual settings is really, really good. The other thing, to compare it to Returnal, one thing I would say is this feels like, the best way to put it is Returnal felt like a grown-up's Metroid Prime, right? This one feels like a third-person Doom game, which I really like. Other than that, performance is 100%. There's no settings for, you know, Pro or whatever PSSR. I think that it's already implemented in the background. Audio, again, if you can, play it with headphones. The audio in it is ridiculous. The only negative that I can potentially say is it's the character, due to the nature of the game, is a little bit floaty to my liking. But it is what it is. It's like it does. Argent doesn't control like Aloy or Deacon St. John. Argent controls like literally. I don't know. The best way to put it is Flash, right? Probably he runs at 60 to 100 kilometers an hour. He goes so he goes really, really fast. Yeah. So
shout out to the devs too, man. I posted a clip on Twitter of me fighting the first boss, and I had a couple devs respond to it. So shout out to Housemark.
Yeah,
but what I seen from it, like I said, I still gotta buy it. But I did see gameplay, a lot of gameplay, and I'm gonna use every single modifier they have in that motherfucker to cheat. Because I'm gonna platinum it, and so I'm gonna cheat my way to get that platinum. So hell yeah.
now you're talking.
I'm cheating. Fuck that.
You using all the accessibility options.
You goddamn right. Every single one of them.
Come on, you gotta play. You gotta play the game legit, right? Or you're not. You're not gonna try in the beginning.
I seen that shit.
Another thing.
You're not gonna try.
Nope.
There's a lot of features to it.
Brother man, you don't understand the satisfying feeling when you do accomplish that, bro. Y'all tell you why. Returnal is like one of the more satisfying games I beat this entire gen, bro.
No.
I ain't gonna lie.
I seen them bosses.
To this day, it is still one of the most satisfying games I played, boy. It is so satisfying. After going through all the torture and when you finally beat it, bro. Oh, that feeling, bro.
I'm good.
I'm telling you.
I'm cheating. Fuck that.
It is a good. Hey, Porter Rock, to what you just said, it's a good feeling. Like I was racing against the clock because I was like, oh no, I want to beat the first boss.
You don't like that feeling? You don't like that feeling of? You don't like that feeling like when the deck is stacked against you and you still win?
Nope. I'm cheating. Fuck that.
my bad. We got our own hip hop gamer. My bad's the same way. Hip hop gamer is the same way, man. My bad.
All the mods on Super.
All the mods. He be playing on God mode and everything, bro. That motherfucker puts God mode on tic-tac-toe. Everything's an X. Like, yo, bro, you can't even play Connect 4 with that dude. He gets 3 moves. For every move we do. That man, yo, shout out to Hip Hop Gamer. Like, yo, that's crazy. Yeah, but I give props to you, man. Showcase like, nope. I'm gonna put the highest damage I can and the lowest damage I receive. He's gonna beat the game in 5 minutes.
There you go.
It's like 5 minutes.
The only game I can really see myself doing that is like Souls Lights. Like, if I try Souls Lights, I don't like Souls Lights at all. Fuck them games. But I would play it on some God mode shit just to be like, just to experience it. Like, okay, like what is this? Like, everybody, like, why does everybody love this so much?
See, like the games that have like that, like Resident Evil. I love playing Resident Evil after the fact with like unlimited ammo after the fact because it's just fun going through and be like. But I gotta play the game that was intended because I enjoyed the challenge. But then after the challenge, I want to have fun. I want that rocket, dog. I want that rocket.
I like to beat the game straight up first, and then if I play the game again, I'm turning everything.
Bro. Speaking of Resident Evil, I finally got the platinum in that shit. Oh,
did you? Congratulations!
I saw that.
Congratulations!
I can't even imagine.
Fucking aggravating, bro. Without infinite ammo. I could have done it with infinite ammo.
You did it without infinite ammo?
It was so goddamn hard. So fucking hard, dude.
I give you props.
It was so
you beat the game on Insanity without infinite ammo?
Yeah, it's so hard. You know the last area with Grace?
How?
The lab area? It's so goddamn fucking hard, dude.
Yo,
oh my god.
That is
Spoiler
truth. That is truth.
Hey.
That is truth. Wow. I would have been infinite rocket in that sucker, boy. Boom. Especially 4 hours.
She doesn't even get to use the rocket launcher. Spoiler alert.
I would be blasting rocket launchers left and right.
Only for Leon. The rocket launcher is only for Leon.
Oh yeah. I would be like, man, that thing would look like Battlefield 6 real quick. I'll make that whole game look like Battlefield 6 real quick.
And mod rocket launcher.
Yeah, that's it. Boy, keep messing. You know what I'm saying? I have Grace walk around with a chain gun. They'll be like, what the hell she get this shit from? Have her looking like the Terminator. All right.
By the
All
way,
right,
anybody
anybody?
said it in my chat, like, come on, Capcom, why can't we unlock a chainsaw?
Oh, that would be fun.
Like an infinite
Yeah.
chainsaw. Come on now.
That would be
Yeah.
fun.
I
Oh
like
yeah, because
other
that
thing where you
chainsaw,
can-
I
you
got
can
made a
go up-
chainsaw was fun.
Yeah. Well, I like
That's
that. Well,
fun.
I got killed by that chainsaw, but I like.
I hate
going
when
up
it
to 'em and
spins
making 'em
around. My
explode.
dumb ass was trying to grab it when I first started playing it. I didn't know you had to
Yeah.
wait because I saw the instruction says you can grab the chainsaw. I'm
You
like,
can
I'm
shoot
trying
it
to
too
grab
while
it,
it's
but the
spinning.
shit keeps cutting me. But I had to
Yeah, you
wait.
can shoot it too while it's spinning to stop it and grab it. Oh,
I
and
didn't know
fun
that.
fact, the
My ass
director
trying to grab that
Nakanishi
sucker.
said for the DLC coming out in a couple weeks, you have to have a saved game, like you beat it already. Save
Okay.
file.
Oh, to play.
Oh.
To
Okay.
access
cool.
the DLC.
Okay.
Hey,
So,
okay.
I didn't
breaking
delete the
news, he
game.
just said that
You-
today.
I didn't delete the game, but I
Alright.
beat it.
Can't
So
access the DLC unless you've beaten the game.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. You can't access the DLC without beating the game.
All right. Well, yeah,
Nice.
I'm doing okay on it, I guess. So game, it's fun
Where are
to
you at
play.
right now, brother Craig?
I just I thought I was doing good. The game was 100% woke when he had a black helicopter pilot, and then all of a sudden he took an L. So
That
you know,
didn't
it's
so you at
just
the
like-
helicopter? So you
Ain't it
still
just
so
like
you
every
still
scary
so you
movie
still
you
at the
ever seen
hospital?
before? Yeah, the black guy always
He's-
dies first.
He's still at the hospital.
yeah.
Yeah, I seen this movie. The black
Wait,
dude dies
hey.
first.
Well, no, we escaped the hospital. At least it said escape.
Oh, yeah, you
Then I
escaped.
got the sniper rifle. Yeah, then I got Leon with the sniper rifle. Now I'm running from that tall thing with only one hand. So it's so I stopped it right there. So
Okay.
like I said, I kidnapped the girl that had been kidnapped twice. So so yeah, that's pretty cool. Now
Wait,
she's
you playing RE9 or RE4?
RE9.
RE9.
Okay. Yeah, I'm out of the loop. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it for anybody. Yeah, it's fun. I don't think it's as good as RE8, but I think it's not like it's a bad game. I'm enjoying it. So
I was like, yo, did he have a girl with him in RE4 too? Yo, Leon just got the
Yeah.
girls with him, don't he? Keep the girls with him.
Well,
The
Well,
pres-
that DLC
Brother
I'm
Craig has
playing.
also got a husband.
I'm playing.
That DLC's he got a husband on.
Yeah. So and pick. You'll see. You gotta pick the good ending, Craig, to see the husband.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know it was two endings. So
Yeah, it's two endings. You gotta pick the good.
Spoiler
You gotta
alert.
pick the good ending.
All right.
The secret
That's cool.
third
Make sure-
ending too.
You gotta pick the.
Oh,
You know, it's funny because I was playing RE4. I'm currently playing. You know, because I said let me play something in between before Saros comes out, and it was RE4 remake.
Oh, all
And
right,
it's
cool.
complete. And it's either I completely forgot RE4 because it feels like a totally different game. Because I'm like, I don't remember
It moves
doing any of
slower.
this stuff.
Well, it moves slower.
When I play RE4 on PlayStation 2,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm playing this new one. I'm like, this is a lot. I'm like, I don't remember doing all this stuff in the first. It's been so long since I played the first RE4. I'm playing for a remake. I'm like, man, I'm doing a lot of shit in this game. I don't remember. Did they add more stuff? Well, Will knows. Did they add a lot?
They added side quests into it, and they made it like interchangeable. Not interchangeable, but they made it like one big seamless map. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they
because
added
I
side
don't
quests to
remember
it.
so much castle. I'm like, this is a lot of castle going on here. Like, yo, I swear to God, I'm like, I don't remember this much stuff. Like, the village was huge as hell. And then, like, the castle, I'm like, yo, this is big. This game is huge. I'm like, damn, they must have added more stuff. As they should, though. As they should. All right. Anybody else play Saros? Going once, going twice? Around the room? Nope. Okay. Bunch of non-gamers here. Look at this shit.
Shame, for shame.
Dude, you know,
Listen,
I
listen,
don't
I have a
have
medical
PS5.
excuse. I have a medical excuse, so I don't want to hear it. Y'all can't be mad at me. I'm medical.
Yeah.
I got a medical chip. Will knows what I'm talking about. I got my medical chip. I got my little piece of paper.
What?
You know, I got a medical reprieve. All right. I have vision problems.
retired with a full medical.
Bunch of frauds on this. Yeah. No, but
Oh,
then
that's
again, but you're
a
playing
shame.
Pragmata though. So Valkyrie got she's raging over Pragmata. So if you're raging over Pragmata, oh yeah, I'll feel sorry for you when you play Saros. You're gonna straight up punch somebody live on the air. You're gonna slap. She's gonna find the nearest person and slap the shit out of them. That shit would be funny.
Oh no.
That would be hilarious.
Well, not for the person getting slapped, but okay.
Yeah, but it'd be funny for it's all for the sake of entertainment.
That's true.
And what's going on,
I'll
my
record
brother?
it for you.
Hey guys, how you doing?
How you doing? How you doing, brother? How's everything?
Hello, Trevor.
All right. Have you played Saros? Have you started playing Saros?
No, because I
Then
got
you're
the physical
worthless. Don't worry
copies
about it.
and
Yo, nah, don't worry about it. Moving on. Now I'm playing.
but anyways, I have to wait till at least the 30th.
What? Oh, okay. You didn't get the deluxe
Physical.
edition. So you got physical? You got a
They don't
physical?
make the deluxe edition as a physical.
Oh,
At least in
okay.
Australia.
Oh. I don't think there is a physical deluxe. Is there a physical deluxe edition?
It
I don't
probably
think so.
comes with the deluxe stuff, but you
Oh.
would think if you get the
There's a
deluxe,
collector's
you still
edition?
get it early, right?
Is there a collector's
No,
edition?
there's no
I don't think they
collector's.
did.
Not that I know
They
of.
should have. They should have.
The other thing I will add to it is that if you're playing on with an OLED, just go into the settings and play around the exposure compensation a little bit, because like given you're gonna be looking at the sun a lot. If you have your settings incorrect, it can bleed through. So just have a look and see
They
how
fucked up the
you like.
HDR.
Huh?
Did they fuck up the HDR?
Yeah, the HDR is a little bit broken. So yeah.
I can give this 2 weeks. It's fine. I can.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, I'm wait.
I don't need to have anything shaming my OLED. Nah, this can wait.
He's like that. Yeah, he's gonna give it a first semester pause, not a full pregnant
it's not
pause.
even that, it's a pregnancy test pause.
Pregnancy test. We'll wait for the results to come in. We'll wait for the results to come in first.
Negative,
We gotta wait for the results first before we talk about child supports. We gotta get the DNA tested.
Please let it be negative. Please let it be negative.
Just stop. Just
Like,
stop.
my man's hoping for Maury Povich. You are not the father.
Oh man. Oh man.
All right. So we can touch a little bit. I'll give my thoughts on Friday on the Friday Night Live on Saros and stuff like that. Because I'll have plenty of hours in there. All right. So let's move on to the next topic. Next topic, man. There's always there's 3 letters. I would say there's 3 letters in gaming that is the most hated letters in gaming. I don't think there's any 3 letters more hated than the letters DRM. DRM is absolutely
letters that are applied to all the platforms right now.
Yeah, it applies to all platforms. And whenever a company does something, whether it's a publisher, a developer, something always happens with that, right? So, what's the new DRM scandal? It seems like we're always gonna have a DRM scandal. It's apparently with PlayStation. Yeah. So, a Twitter user originally found out that apparently there was a 30-day timer that apparently got added to games purchased after a certain date. I think it was games purchased after March 26th. And it got applied to PS4 and PS5 games. And this user noticed that it had a 30-day license. Now, based on this, the user assumed that with this new DRM applied, the game would have to check in every 30 days to renew the license. So this comment was made, and then it just blew up on the internet. Now it became a view from where a user made an assumption based on what he saw to now. Sony now added a DRM to where now you have to check in every 30 days, and it blew up. It went viral. I mean, it blew up fast.
Like 6 million impressions.
It blew up fast. This is almost as big as Xbox. It's almost as big as any other major thing, like crossplay and the PS3 store. In fact, I think this blew up faster than the PS3 store, whatever, right? But in the beginning,
someone's got echo. Someone's got echo.
Yeah, whoever it is, mute your mic.
I think Jada bumped out.
Okay.
Yeah. So this jumped big, right? It went viral, and majority of people now see it as Sony implemented new DRM, where now after 30 days you can't play a game unless you do an online check-in, right? We're gonna talk that first, and then we're gonna talk about more updated information. But right now, right? Let's just say anybody applying. Do you see an issue with any online service or gaming service, right, that sells digital games online, and they implement where your digital game has to be checked every 30 days. If not, you don't have access to the game. Are there anybody go down through the room? You think like is he
He just
you know
He dropped.
he
Did he? Oh
dropped.
shit.
he'll probably jump back in though.
Right. So thoughts on
Yeah.
that? Any service, right? Implementing a DRM where your digital games have to be checked every 30 days, meaning you definitely have to be connected on the internet. Does anybody? So I'll go down the room, give your thoughts. Do you see it as an issue? It's a non-starter, doesn't mean nothing, big deal, or no, this is a huge deal. We'll start with Chill Will. Your thoughts on any service, any gaming service that they say your digital game, your license expires every 30 days. Do you see as a no-brainer, non-starter, non-issue? What are your thoughts on something like that?
I mean, I really don't agree with the DRM in general because it just means that they can.
Yo, hold. You've got echo. Okay.
Yeah,
go.
that's
Yeah,
J-Dub.
I know.
That's J-Dub.
J-Dub.
Must be
What does that mean?
You're good. You're good. Keep going. You're good now. No, you're right.
No, that was J-Dub.
Let J-Dub go first.
Sorry, y'all. That's my DRM.
You didn't even hear the question.
Trying to reboot. My
The man has to fix his audio. No, you're on the hot seat. My man, Chill Will does not like being on the hot seat because he's like, man, I hope I don't say something crazy and the extreme goes after me.
I have my thoughts on it.
Give your thoughts, man. Say it with your chest. Listen. Let me tell you something, Will. There is nothing harder in life than being a Cowboys fan, other than being a Knicks fan. Knicks is probably worse. Knicks is being worse. Listen.
They're going off right now. The Knicks
Listen.
going off right
Knicks is probably worse. Listen, Giants fan is fine. All right,
Actually,
Giants was
they're
fine.
actually
Giants
beating
was
the Hawks
fine.
right now.
You know what I'm saying?
Actually beating the Hawks right now.
Okay,
Go
let
Spurs, go,
me
motherfucker.
listen. The Giants are beating the Hawks. What are we
No,
talking?
no,
That's the
you said
Knicks.
the
Oh, the
Knicks.
Knicks. Oh, yeah, the Knicks.
The Knicks
But
beat
listen,
that
Knicks haven't won a championship since '73, so I could kind of relate to the Cowboy fan. That's why I said the only thing harder than being a Cowboy fan is a Knicks fan. To be honest, I'll be honest.
Or Jets.
It's hard.
Phil Jackson was playing on that team.
Yeah, that's how bad it was.
Yeah, he was.
Anyway, so what's up,
That's
Will?
how
Let me know your
that was.
thoughts. Let me know your thoughts from a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, so I don't really agree with it because it's just like giving publishers and software holders like an excuse what they can do with your digital license after you purchased it. So I don't really agree with it, but like we're in a point now where I'm assuming hopefully everybody has internet to where they're not even going to notice it. Like I saw Spawnwave did a video where he took out the CMOS battery on his PS5 Pro to do it. I was like, bro, the average consumer's not doing this shit, dog. Come on now. I was like, I'm not taking my fucking PS5 Pro apart like him. Fuck that. I ain't got money like that. But and like to the average consumer, they probably don't even know what the fuck's going on right now. They're like, what the fuck's DRM? You know what I mean? That's just my thoughts on it.
Okay. All right. Craig.
Oh, I don't care. I mean, if you don't have internet, you have other things. You have other problems. So, I mean, you just okay. You have other problems.
Oh,
So,
ouch.
you should not.
I respect
You
that.
know, you should not. You should be getting it ready. I told you to get it ready. All this stuff coming down the pipeline. So, if you didn't get it ready, you didn't get it ready. I mean, it's is it one? Is it true? Did Sony ever come out and say anything about it? It's kind of saw it.
No.
So no,
All right.
no. All right. So let me just add. So it is true, but not in the way the people are explaining it. So,
All right, so what is the actual truth?
So this is the truth. There is a 30-day initial license for all new purchases, but
Get it ready.
within 14 to like 20 days, it gets replaced. Or after 14 days. After 14 days, the 30-day temporary license gets replaced to a full license. So apparently, this is a measure. I guess there's an exploit with jailbroken PS5s where you can buy a game, but not download it, just buy it, and it gives you the license, and then you refund it, and then you get the jailbroken game, and now you can play the jailbroken game.
Okay.
So what it sounds like is Sony's doing a 30-day temporary license, right? So that way, after the 14-day refund period, like you still play the game, but if you refund it, or let's say you buy and you try to do this exploit, and you refund it, the license that you actually got is a temporary license, not the full, never-ending license.
Sounds about right.
That's what. So it sounds like this is. So every new game purchase is gonna have this temporary license, but it will get replaced with the full license, eventually after the 14-day period. Does that make sense? Am I making sense?
Right. That makes perfect
sense. So let me make it clear. So apparently this is what's happening with jailbroken PS5s. They will buy a game digitally, and then within 14 days they will refund it. They wouldn't download it, play it. They will refund it. So they refund the game, but the license that was purchased is still owned by the gamer, even though they refunded the game. Like you can't apparently you can't refund the license. The license doesn't get taken away. It stays with the gamer. Now they have the license. They go download an illegal copy of the game, use the license, and boom, now they have access to a pirated copy of the game. So now what Sony's doing to counteract that is when you buy a game, you get a 30-day temporary license. If you pull that stunt where you refund the game, you still keep the license, but it will expire at the end of the month.
Shame on the content creators trying to compare that to.
Does that make sense?
Xbox.
So if you try to pull that stunt, with your PS5 jailbroken console, you could pull that stunt, but that license only be good for 30 days. And since you no longer have the game, you can't renew it. The only people that could get the renewed long-term license is those who kept the game after the 14-day refund window.
And that makes sense.
That's why.
So everybody, hold on, real quick. And what was the big thing last year? People were jailbreaking their fucking PS5s with that old school fucking Star Wars racing
Star Wars game, yeah.
Yes. So that's what's going on. So you're gonna get a 30-day license, and you're gonna be playing your game on the 30-day license. That 30-day license will get replaced with a full digital license that's yours, and you don't have to worry about checking. This is primarily for the people who refund games. Once you refund the game, your license is going to expire. You no longer have access to the full lifetime license.
Right. That makes sense.
I mean,
I hope Sony come out and clarify this, because it's like, yo, this thing is going.
So right here, in fact,
going everywhere. So
yeah, so they already confirmed. So it was already brought up. I could put it on the screen, and the guy already confirmed it. Because he had a game. He had two games. He had two games that were purchased after the March date, right? One game got converted over to the full license, while the other game was recently bought, still is under the 30-day license. So he's like, the reason he said the difference between the two is the other game was already purchased for 15 or 16 days. So that got updated, while the other game is not it's still within the refund window.
Well, I love it. But like I said, I don't care. It's just not that. I don't know why. People are going to complain about anything. I noticed there were podcasters today complaining about it, but most of the people I know that are just playing the games, they were just kind of like, yeah, whatever. This is it's not that big a deal. But shout out to the people who are upset. Like I said before, these dudes are juicy as hell. So I just think they're looking for something to talk about on their channels, trying to get a click. So, but it's just not that big a deal. I don't mind whatever they do. They can just do it. If you don't like it, it's perfectly fine to complain. I know there's some juice monsters out there who think complaining is going to do something, but it's not going to do anything. But just if it's not, you don't like it, then don't buy it. Don't participate in it. It's not that big a deal, folks.
So here's the detective work from Andrew. So the person's name is Andrew. He says, I mentioned earlier in the thread how I had a game that was affected by this, which subsequently fixed itself. I've been doing some further testing to try and understand what is happening. I have a jailbroken PS4, so I can poke around at things behind the scenes. Here's what I found about how licensing seems to work on the PS4. The PS4 will install a license file for all of the content your account owns, regardless of whether or not that content is actually installed. This is a key point if it is true that they are addressing a license exploit. This happens automatically, so if I buy a game on the PS Web Store site and then turn on my PS4, the license for that recent purchase is automatically installed. Whether or not you can actually use the license for the game is then further controlled by the activation state of your console, i.e., is it set to primary for offline play, or whether you're online connected to PSN in the case of a non-primary console. In either case, those license files always seem to be present. These license files are valid for an indefinite amount of time for content you own outright. 14 days for content from PS Plus Extra and Premium, and for the duration of your subscription for PS Plus Essential games. Right. So to break that down, if you own it, it's outright, indefinite. If you're playing on PS Plus Extra or Premium, there's a 14-day check. That makes sense because that 14-day check validates you're subscribed to Extra and Premium. And then for the duration of your subscription for PS Plus Essential, again, it's just another form to make sure that you are still subscribed to those services. So that makes sense. What has changed now is that new purchases are not being automatically issued a license file with an indefinite duration. Instead, a 30-day license is issued. I have 2 recent purchase games I've been able to test with this. Game 1 I purchased 9 April. I turned the PS4 on 21st April, and a 30-day license for the game was automatically installed. I then installed the game on 25th April. The information screen confirmed the game was only playable offline for another 26 days. Approximately 30 minutes after installing the game, the license had been replaced with one which is valid for an indefinite amount of time. And this remains the case even if I delete and reinstall the game. So that is 16 days between the initial purchase and the license showing as being eligible for permanent offline play. Game 2 I purchased yesterday, 27 April, and I installed the same day. Again, a 30-day license for the game was installed. Unlike the first game, no permanent license has been issued yet. So why is one game behaving differently to another? The obvious thing which stands out is the length of time since purchase. I owned the first game for 16 days, which puts it outside of PSN's 14-day refund window. So I am speculating that perhaps people were exploiting the fact that you could purchase a game, grab the indefinite license file for the thing off an exploitable PS4, and then refund the purchase. And Sony is currently mitigating this issue by time limiting the initial license that you are issued. In lieu of actual information, from Sony, perhaps we can do some community detective work to validate this. If anyone has a PS4 and recent purchase made prior to 14 April, do you see a time limit on the game once you have installed it? Does it go away after a short while of being connected online? Or if you have a more recent purchase, see if it changes from 30-day license to definite once it has been more than 14 days. So it does sound like this is just a system to go after pirates.
Pirates, yeah.
At the end of the day,
PC players are the ones that are most outspoken about this.
I mean, that's how it always happened, though. I mean,
there's no DRM on Steam, you PC players, and you guys want to bitch about that?
Well, no. To be fair, let me help you guys out before everybody jump on the Steam bandwagon. Steam themselves do not have an aggressive DRM. Steam only requirement is you buy the game, check in once. That's it. You can play the game yourself. The only exception,
they get it from publishers though.
No,
like Capcom, as well as
but then you go after but you go after Capcom. Steam is not the one doing it because Steam is not going to control what Capcom does with their game or what Ubisoft does. So we got to make sure we go after who. If you're on Steam and you're like, oh, look, there's a 30-day. What game are you talking about? Oh, we're talking about Resident Evil. Then you need to go after Capcom. Because Valve's standard practice is one time, offline is yours forever. But if a third party implements their own stuff, then you got to go after that third party who implemented it, because Steam is not encouraging that. So then we just got to go after the right companies in this case, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I love it. Then why are they complaining? Are they that juicy? I mean, I'm just asking.
Generational trauma.
So
word to use.
I mean,
there you go.
It's a lot of stuff
Interesting word to use.
Talk about ownership. Just talk about like ownership, and you're not owning what you're paying for and whatnot.
Well,
so, I mean,
that's a good point.
That's
a good point, right? Because it is, and like I said, DRM is the probably the worst words a gamer could hear in the world of gaming right now, right? But the problem is when you have a community of, I'll tell you what the problem is, why this got ridiculous, and like you couldn't have a serious conversation. That's why I kind of deleted a tweet about already. The reason why you couldn't have a serious conversation and a good conversation to find out what's going on is because you got Xbox fanboys in the conversation, and they're the dumbest community. I'm just being honest. Whenever you have them in the community in the conversation goes to shit. I noticed that.
Yeah.
Once you got Xbox
Yeah.
fanboys in a conversation, that's it. The conversation's trash, right? The first thing they wanted to bring up was Xbox DRM from 2013.
Right.
And I'm like, oh my God,
gosh.
let this shit
Yeah.
go. It's not even the same because Xbox DRM was the console. They wanted the console to check in every 24 hours. That means if you
24
go
hours, they had
one day
the camera
without
always on.
Yeah.
The camera. Yeah.
if you went one day without that console on the internet, your console's a brick. You couldn't do nothing. You couldn't even play your physical games. You couldn't even watch a movie. Nothing. The console will not let you do anything until you connect it back to the internet to work. That's completely different than what we're talking about now. Like Xbox guys, let it go, man. Y'all still crying over. Some of you guys were like 9 years old. Get out of here. You cannot tell me something that happened when you were 9 years old. You still crying about it. You guys were like teenagers when shit happened.
If they're
You know what I'm
traumatized generationally, then there you go.
That's
Somebody
right,
could
and because of that, right? Because of what happened in 2013, people want the same energy for PlayStation. And I'm like, listen, if PlayStation screwed up, sure, bash them. But we first got to validate what the information is. And now that we have the information, there's nothing wrong here. All it is just an anti-piracy measure.
And are we going to see anybody retracting these dumbass videos they've been making?
That's the
Probably
worst
not.
part. You're not.
You know they're gonna keep them videos. They want them
Fucking
clicks.
dickheads. That's that shit that pisses me off about a lot of content creators. They do that shit for the negative clicks, but I don't never see her,
but
like,
they won't
retraction
retract it, right? What you would call it? I think Nikolai posted a video from what's that dude's name?
Not wrong.
No, the PlayStation personality. God, what's his name? He does No, not MBG, the other one, the good one.
Mystic?
Mystic.
Oh yeah, this is cool.
I didn't mean to say it like that. I didn't mean to say it like that. I didn't mean to. You know, I meant what I meant by like he doesn't like dive into a console war or talk shit. You know, Mystic is just the most. You know what I'm saying? That's what I meant. Yeah, Mystic don't play that. He just keeps it. He keeps it kosher.
Yeah, he just talks about gaming. Yeah, he just talks about gaming.
Yeah, so listen to this.
So it would appear as though this might be Sony's attempt to get around an exploit where people with jailbroken consoles can pull that license.
It was like when Valkyrie was like, no, not Porter Rock, the other one.
Let's see what Mystic has to say.
Indefinite license, go to PlayStation support. They are free and clear to ask for a refund. They get that refund, but they have an indefinite license that populated on their console, and thus they're able to still continue playing the game. That seems to make the most reasonable sense so far as to what is likely going on. So there was that weird window, right? In that we actually needed some testing being done for somebody that didn't know about this issue and bought a game between, early April, late March, around that area when this was deployed. Having that game go past 14 days, and then what ends up happening, apparently, and people are already coming in, testing this and showing that it does work, is that you are given the permanent license. So it would appear as though this might be...
So all this is because of piracy. I mean...
Yeah.
That's short and simple.
Yeah. Like I said before, they're not... I've never seen a bunch of grown-ass men who have a choice. There's somebody today was still mad about talking about anti-consumerism. I'm like, where's the anti-consumerism? And he said, well, we're being forced to buy a console to play a game. I said, you're not being forced to do anything. If you don't want it, don't buy it. But, I'm like, this is capitalism. What you all want is staunch down socialism. So, and it's
there we
it's
go.
really
Look at
sad.
this shit. Oh man, you and your red pill podcast BS, bro.
It's not. This is socialism. They want socialism.
Red pill podcast.
That is not socialism.
I don't get it. But it's anti-piracy, and there's people just twisting it the wrong way to get clicks. That's what it sounds like you're saying.
Yeah, pretty much. So you got jumped the gun. You got a community of morons who jumped in the conversation, turned it to shit, because what they really, and even the Nintendo guys jumped into shit, right? Because they'd be like, oh, but they don't really like our game cards. So you got a community that's using this to really say, oh, look, Sony's worst, to protect their own community. That's really what it was about.
a PC fanboy today. I was like, Asha Sharma. She posted a picture of Shuhei handing over the fucking infamous PS4 game. He's like, Asha Sharma, you could do something really good, right? Or like something really iconic right now. Clap back. And I'm like, what's she gonna do? Hold up a fucking Doom the Dark Ages CD with 85 megs on the fucking disc?
In fact, they don't even put the full game on the disc. That's what's funny. So she could, you know what's funny?
A game key card.
What's funny is, yeah, she couldn't do that because the full game's not on the disc anyway. You have to download the rest because most Xbox games now, at least from first party, they're not putting.
You should know this.
Yeah, but
Well, remember what Crap Gamer said. This is for your audience, which is what these guys want in the Xbox community is they want a do-over of the generation that you're talking about, with the DRM and all that kind of stuff. They truly want a redo. They want to, they want to get into the time machine and redo that entire generation. So that's what I mean. And they're brain dead, and and they've never kissed a girl. So it's just a whole lot of things wrong with those guys. So,
A hot mess, man. Hot mess.
The true Australians are like, oh, these Americans, like they're just different.
Good. We got people like.
Come on, Extreme, go ahead. Put some civility. I need some civility with a foreign accent to bring it back.
Please.
I need the Queen's English to course correct.
Okay, well, since we pretty much solved the case, I'm just going to speak quickly on this. First of all, going back to your initial question, would this have been a big deal if it was true? Yes. Did I ever believe it was true? No. Because if this had been true, Sony would have actually updated the terms and service. That is a thing that is there and it works both ways. So to me, what I hate about, this discourse is that people are just not willing to say, I don't know. Like, hey, you see something and you're like, hey, this seems to be weird. This seems to be a strange behavior. This is something we haven't encountered before, but I don't know what it means. And you know what? Kudos to the person that played the detective and everything like that. Thank you for the community service. But to me, it pisses me off that it's not the journalists that are actually out there doing this.
Exactly.
Because what do we have you for? Again, Sony typically doesn't speak to the general audience. And by the way, they're not going to come out and speak about this. They never do. When the CMOS battery issue was being blown up, you know what they did? They fixed it and they never mentioned it. People just realized that at some point they fixed it. So it is who they are, and it's kind of a very Japanese ethos to just go and fix the problem, and you don't ask for praise and you don't make a big deal about it. So it's unlikely that they'll ever come out and say something officially. But again, these journalists, they are supposed to be a bridge between the company and the customers. So to me, what annoys me is when I see articles coming from quote unquote journalists, when it's like you have no more insight than the last Twitter post by some random person around the world. Like, again, why aren't you using your contacts and your insider information or your insider links? For example, there was a person from Does It Play, which is another Twitter account, which is, not journalism, but they were like, oh, an insider told us that this was some kind of a bug. So they were kind of the first person to kind of put water on this fire to be like, this is probably accidental or incidental or whatever. But again, why isn't this coming from IGN? Why isn't this coming from the biggest gaming journalism platforms? Somebody like the only real journalists that we have, I think there's only two, like Jason Schreier and Christopher Drink. Like they're the only two in the world that actually go out and do some kind of investigation that seems worthy of the title journalist. Everything else is just like they literally just reposting whatever is current and hot and trendy at the time. And it's just such a shame.
Exactly.
But this is a good moment to remind people that while this particular issue, was kind of put down and it was never anything, remember that when you pay for digital games, the control is not with you. Because at the end of the day, if Sony had wanted to do something like this, all they would have had to do is update the terms and service. And then you have to accept it. If you don't accept the terms of service, they take away your service, which is such a terrible consumer protection because you buy something in one state the way that it is, and then they can decide at any time to completely change how that works, rendering your purchase completely unusable if you don't agree to sign up to the new terms of service. So again, if you are, protect yourself as best as possible, pay for physical games because that gives you the most consumer protection, and go vote. Go vote for representatives that are actually going to, fix some of these digital rights issues because it's insane that you could say a bad word on PlayStation or you could be falsely reported. And some PlayStation customer support person decides he's had a bad day and closes your account, and you can lose thousands of dollars worth of games just like that. Which, by the way, considering what happened in the UK, when now they have the whole age verification process. But you will notice something interesting there. If you don't want to do age verification, they say it's perfectly fine. All you are barred from getting is the PlayStation Communication Network. You just can't talk to anybody. You can still play your games, but you can't speak to anyone, which I think is fair, right? But here's the thing. They could have been doing that for any offense where you are saying a bad word or swearing or abusing somebody else. Instead of taking away your entire account, they could have just barred you from communicating on the network. But no, right now the policy is that they will just close your entire account, possibly
they made it
knocking you
way
out
more
of
stricter.
thousands of dollars,
Yes.
So again,
Yeah.
you need more consumer protection. And right now, if you want to do something immediately, stop buying digital games, unless at a substantial discount, in which case I guess you can be like, listen, if I lose $10, it's $10. But pay for physical games. It's the best way to protect yourself, and go vote. Vote for people who are going to look out for your best interests. And yeah, because guess what? This could have been a thing and you would have been powerless to do anything about it, just like Craig said. So there it is. Those are my inputs.
Especially games that are like printed on the disc, like Resident Evil Requiem is completely on the disc. That's why the whole game leaked out like 2 weeks before the launch date.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Good point.
So for
Good
sure,
point.
you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
well said.
Yeah, good point.
Well said.
Okay. All right. So, a question was asked me. Well, let me continue on the room. Anybody else have any thoughts on this? Valkyrie?
No, M pretty much covered it, and he's been saying it. Just get your
Asshole.
get
He
your
always has to
physical
go
copies.
last.
He's a cleanup batter.
I'm
He's a
definitely
cleanup
got something to
batter.
add too.
Letting the black
Actually-
person go last. Terrible. Awful. Awful. This has historical precedent. I'll just have you know, it has historical precedent.
That's
Okay?
oh
I
my
will
god, that's
not
one
be at
way
the
to
back
twist
of the
my
bus.
words.
Okay, I'm gonna Rosa Parks this shit. Okay, I'm gonna protest and go first.
That's one way to twist my words.
Oh man.
The only
You
thing,
set
never,
yourself
it's
up.
never
You
changed,
set your
brother.
less- you set
Yeah.
You
yourself
gotta change it
up.
around. The Bible said the last shall be first and the first shall be last.
Oh,
And that's
don't
what
say
people
that.
biblical
Don't-
Let's just be a
understand.
man.
I
One
never
of knows what he's doing. You got to save the best for last and the worst for first. I'll go first.
but the only thing I would add to that is I just love it how the Xbox community, or Xbox and the PC zealots and everyone secretly really do care about PlayStation and how they do their business, because we all know they have PlayStations at the end of the day, and it's so glorious to see them coming out and working overtime to, I don't know, at the end of the day, protect our rights. Maybe, in the future, PlayStation was thinking about implementing something like this. Now they will understand that, there's going to be a hell of a lot of controversy that can happen. The other thing that I can say is there was a mention of, someone saying, hey, Asha, can you come out and do something like this?
Yeah,
Actually,
don't squeeze the charm.
Pointed that out.
Don't
Yeah.
squeeze the charm. Don't squeeze the charm.
I do think they can do something like this in similar to this, if they do, when they launch Project Helix, is going free to play online, but I don't think they're going to do that, right? So there we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say too, like M had a really good point about the banned accounts, because losing access to your whole library. If you
I think that's a big issue.
That is potentially like something that's quite devastating for somebody. I was gonna say I can't stand like the way that the grifters jumped on it so quick. They were riding high off the news about whatever the heck Asha Sharma had going on, that was giving Xbox some positivity, right? The lowering of the price. So that's definitely something that's in the conversation right now. Then they want to build on that momentum by saying something negative about PlayStation when it's not even 100% confirmed. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, like, you know, obviously, like, oh no, it's Alex. He's kind of like a gaming Karen, right? He's always gonna bring out negative things, but he's not. But he's not gonna correct the video. He's not gonna delete the video that he made. He's just gonna keep it going.
That's why I said no one
Colt
does
Eastwood does the
retractions
same
to their.
thing. Yeah, no one does retractions. The other one that I kind of can't stand now is Young. Yeah, I don't know if you ever heard of Young. Yeah, he's he's a gaming Karen for sure. Because I don't ever see anything regarding actual gaming on their channels or any of their avenues.
Karen.
For online. This is what it is. This is a lot of gaming Karens right now. But to be fair, to, like, I'm gonna say this though. Obviously, this goes back to 2011. DRM was normalized by Xbox. Right, and obviously PC as well, right? Because it's all digital now with a couple of workarounds. But like the main thing, Steam is DRM, if I'm not mistaken, right? And so unfortunately, we have that same plague that's coming in and affecting the PlayStation ecosystem. And y'all know me, I'm always gonna tell y'all to just buy physical copies. It has nothing even to do with DRM. I always tell people just buy physical copies when you can. You know, out of all the physical copies I have, because I have like just on my desk right now, I have Metal Gear Solid Delta, Cyberpunk Ultimate, Black Myth Wukong, Gears of War Reloaded, Battlefield 6. Digimon Time Stranger. Those are all real physical copies. There's only 2 games that I bought that I didn't know were faux physical, and that was Black Ops 6 and RoboCop. Was it Rogue City or something like that?
Yeah.
Those were actually fake. You had to actually download the whole game, but most of my physical copies are real games. Black Myth Wukong, for an example. You know what I'm saying? So really the only games that I buy that are DRM are multiplayer only games. And those are games that obviously I'm only going to use when I'm online anyway. So it's not a big deal. Of course, the most recent example, Marathon, or even if you go back to Battlefield 2042, it was only multiplayer. But even a game like Battlefield that also had a single player component, I still bought the physical copy and it's on there. You know what I'm saying? And so going forward, here's what I'll say, just as a request, because I don't know who the hell's going to hear this, but we got to start putting this out there when it comes to these physical copies. Obviously, a lot of these games have retroactively fitted PSSR 2.0 and PS5 Pro capabilities onto them. And so it's understandable that, of course, you know, you put in a physical copy of the game, you still have to update it online to get those features. But I would say moving forward for PS5 Pro and, of course, PS6, we need to have the PSSR implemented on the disc as a standard. You know, Grand Theft Auto 6, when that comes out, it's rumored to have a disc variant that's going to be fully playable on the disc. I want that to have PSSR 2.0 or whatever is in the future, 3.0 or what have you, right? I want it included on the disc. And that goes without saying. The PlayStation 6 must have physical media. It needs to. I don't see why they wouldn't do it. They did a very good job by giving you the option to add a disk drive. I don't see why they wouldn't continue that for the next generation. I feel like that's definitely one of the features that definitely separates PlayStation from the PC market in, you know, accessibility, preservation. And I want to add this too, because it's not just about staying connected online. I think a lot of the conversation avoids the conversation. It's an uncomfortable conversation, but I bring it up every now and then to let people know, like, listen, I'm not trying to be like, I ain't trying to red pill or anything like that. I'm just speaking very practical. When you start relying on technology too much, the preservation goes out the window. If you have any kind of service that requires you to check in online or anything like that, what happens when the internet goes out? What happens when the power goes out, right? Like, I have a house that has solar panels and I have a battery, and I live in Texas, so during the daytime
you fancy, huh?
I'm a nerd, right? I'm a nerd, so I'll utilize technology to how it makes the most sense, right? So even if the power were to go out here, or if the internet went out, I could still play games. I'm playing 220 watts, maximum on the PS5 Pro as compared to a PC, which is probably going to use anywhere between 500, plus watts. And so maybe the solar panels may not be able to handle that, right? But 220 seems to be very reasonable. And so being able to just turn on the game, play, not even have to be connected online, still have physical copies. Obviously y'all seen me at the retro gaming store. I still buy copies for the PS2, the PS3, right? So I still have that. You understand? And that uncomfortable conversation is, look at the state of the world. Look at the affairs of the world that we're living in right now. You have, the markets are getting ready to get even more dire. I just heard just today that the United Arab Emirates is pulling out of OPEC, which is going to make gas prices go up.
Yeah, they did.
It's going to make food prices go up. You're seeing a lot of basically America's been holding down the chokehold points across the different areas in the oceans and different canals and all that kind of stuff. Panama Canal, now you got the Strait of Hormuz and the Red Sea and all that. And so there's a lot of uncertainty in the world right now, and who knows what type of world we'll be looking at in the future if the United States decides to invade Iran. But the reason why I say that is because what if there is come a time where the internet's not accessible because of an EMP going off or something like that, taking out satellites and things like that? Well, people are going to be cooped up at home, right? And it would be nice to at least have something that you could still use, right? Because I think of there was a show called Love, Death, and Robots on Netflix, and it showed these robots walking around an apocalyptic wasteland where like the humans, another remains is all there. Well, one thing I know it's not going to work is a PC. And most likely an Xbox. But if you just so happen to come across, like if you're Denzel Washington in the Book of Eli, and you come across a house that has a PS5 Pro with some physical games, well, guess what? Somebody go be able to do some gaming if you can get some goddamn electricity.
Yeah, you got some power.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying, like, just keep that shit in mind. Buy fucking physical copies, goddammit. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and to add to this point, I think the PS6 will at least have an attachable disk drive that they'll sell along with it, because there's a huge breaking news. PS6 is going to play PS4, PS5, and PS6 games. Like, okay, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be a big selling point. Like, you play 3 generations of PlayStation. I think and they made way too much money off the disk drive just being a stupid little accessory that they sold for the Pro. You know what I mean? I'm like 90% sure, 95% sure it's going to at least have an attachable disk drive.
I mean, going forward in this digital world, like DRM is just something you're gonna have to deal with regardless. Like, I mean, they've been trying to fight against piracy and whatnot forever, and it does do a good job against pushing back on that as well. But it also hurts the consumer who buys the stuff sometimes too, especially when it comes to like the Nouveau and I'm on the PC side and stuff. It run worse when they got the Nouveau in it. But I mean, you got to do what you got to do. When people just pirating the games and whatnot. So I mean, like you said, just buying physical. Definitely a good way to go. Buy physical as long as you can. I know I always said I will be the last customer that GameStop has. So when GameStop go out of business, I'm gonna be the last one there buying as much physical as I can, with my PS5 and whatnot. So yeah, man. I mean, that's definitely a good way to go. Go physical and but like you said, push back again. If you do have an opinion on this stuff, push back against it. Use your voice. If there's something going on in this industry that you don't like, hey, use your voice and push back against it. Whether, people got something to say about it or not. I mean, you gotta just use your voice, and maybe something will come out of it, maybe not. But at least you had your voice heard and your feelings felt about it.
And just to comment, because I see somebody says, old man gaming guru says gaming will definitely be the first priority during the apocalypse. That's not okay. Obviously that's sarcasm. Stop, bro. Don't be. It's not even like that. Obviously.
Man.
It's not even about that. Yes, food will be most important. Water will be most important. But I'm talking about, like, if you're cooped up like we were in the time of COVID. I mean, we saw what happened with the gaming market during the time of COVID. That shit shot up.
Shot up like.
Oh my god! Get outside and go do something. Go for a run. Play sports. Sorry, Terry. I'm big. Smart ass.
Go to the range.
You don't need to. Go outside.
Yeah, go to the range.
Take him to the range with you.
COVID did
take him to the range with you.
You gotta get back out there and get that. Yeah.
Em is all confused.
Take him to the range. Yes. Come to Texas.
Take him to the range. Show him what freedom means.
Because I'm going to Texas. I've got more guns to play with.
We can shoot. We can shoot down the truck. All right.
You hear that, Em? She is all about freedom.
Hold on.
I know Em wants to shoot a Cybertruck.
Hold on. I have no issues with guns. You guys do know that, right?
I don't know.
Listen.
It's not. No, I'm pretty sure you don't. But I'm gonna pretend you do because it's so much fun. No, I'm pretty sure you do. No, but I'm still gonna make.
Issue with guns.
No, but we're gonna still pretend you do because it's so much more fun.
Oh, you're gonna
the lies is more fun than the truth. All right, it's just much more entertaining.
The live is much more entertaining.
It's just much more
Hey, but
entertaining.
just to add to what you guys are saying, Sean and Doughboy brought it up in our group chat earlier. You can find some really good deals too, as well, on physical media right now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I just got matter of fact, I got Returnal for $10 physical.
Thank you.
Oh, there you
can
go.
find some great deals right now.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Yep, because I'm gonna get Rebirth. I'm gonna get Stella
Blade.
Blade.
Oh,
Yeah, the physical.
yes. Stella
Yeah, the
Blade.
physical. I've seen a good deal on the physical one. I'm gonna have to take advantage of that.
I got that physical too. Yeah.
But I mean, but also I didn't get my input in this because I didn't say anything about DRM, right?
Go ahead, cook, Sean. Yeah, go ahead, King.
No, I mean, with basically P-Rock, he basically summed it up. I'm glad I got some clarification because I was going to bring up the Steam thing, but he actually put two things in a nutshell. So I'm glad you cleared that up. But as far as DRM, I'm always been against it. I mean, I'm gonna just say it now. Yeah. Even with Steam and all that, I didn't like that in general, especially when Xbox One was trying to do that with the system check-in and all that. That's the main reason why I didn't buy the Xbox One. Mm-hmm. And that's when I became an Xbox hater, and I had to.
As a matter of fact,
Xbox burned down.
You should check your viewer activity after that.
I should
great
check
super chat.
Check what? Okay.
Check your viewer activity. There's a great super chat adding to what Sean just said.
All right, let me catch up.
Burn down to the ground, baby. Let's go.
Oh man, there we go. Let me catch up. Let me say. So we're gonna kick it off with Major Claridge. He gifted a member. So whoever received that membership, please thank him, and also follow him on Twitter. We got also Chill Will. He blessed somebody with a membership in the chat. So please give Chill Will.
Major Claridge have all the fun.
That's true. And not only that, that means you have to watch his streams. Got to watch his Saros streams. You got a membership?
No, you don't have to.
No, you have to. Yes, you do. Yeah, you do. If you want to see Rage at his finest, if you want to see peak hatred, that's if you know what I'm saying. No, but check it out. But thank you, Will. Really appreciate it.
I appreciate that, fellas. Thank you.
Right. We got Marco81 with the super chat. Marco says, worse than that, haters are doubling down on DRM, calling the rational explanation cope. So the reason why is because you got the morons in the conversation. Because what they're trying to do is they're trying to take advantage of the situation to make PlayStation look bad, and then to show, see, Xbox wasn't really that bad. Like that's all. It's weird. It's weird because you could listen. You could still say this move is better on PlayStation without trying to protect Xbox. Like there was no reason to bring up Xbox. Listen. There's no recovery from that. It's 13 years ago. The damage is done. Like what? You want a recount or something? Like you want us to go back and buy Xbox Ones? Like listen.
They want to redo. Like Crap Gamer said, they want to redo that generation.
Like there is no redo.
Shit.
Brother, get over it.
Yeah, and it's it's still not as bad. Because Xbox wanted 24-hour check-in for the console. That console don't check in. That console don't work for anything. Yeah. So
go. Keep going the viewer activity.
Is it all right?
About the series consoles.
All right. So let's this. John Baptiste. Thank you for the $10 super chat. He says Halo 5 won't even boot up on my Series X, even though it's my home console. You can't even fully set up the Xbox Series X without reconnecting to the internet. What do you mean by that? You can't boot up Halo 5.
I did not know that's crazy. He told me to try it. I'm going to try it out right now.
But you can't boot up Halo 5 on the Series X? Why? Why wouldn't you be able to boot it up? It's backwards compatible. No? You doing it now? Will, you got a Series X?
Yeah, hold on. Let me try.
Disgusting.
I told you this. I tried to sell it and someone offered me $100 to keep it.
Another 200 to never talk about it again.
That's like Walmart did me with the TSL. They was like, "Nah, brother, you keep it. Don't worry about it. You keep it.
Why wouldn't he be able to download Halo 5? That's weird. You should be able to download Halo 5 on the Series X, unless he doesn't have his console connected to the internet. I don't know. That's just weird. You should be able to play Halo 5 on the Series X. That's weird. He says it won't.
I don't even have Halo 5.
Oh, he says it won't boot up on a Series X, even though it's my home console. Oh, so I don't think he has his console connected to the internet, and because it's not connected, he can't boot up his Halo 5. So he has to connect to the internet to get it to work. Maybe that's what he's talking about.
Gotcha.
Well, I just don't have an Xbox. That's fine.
Yeah, just avoid the problem altogether by not having an Xbox. Problem solved. Problem.
How
problem
naive
solved.
of me believing these stupid content creators that Starfield is gonna be the game of the generation. You know?
Oh
It's
yeah.
like, oh, is it?
Yeah.
Game
Not really.
sucks.
Not really. Xbox burned down to the ground instantly.
You know,
I mean, I'm gonna get all these exclusives on my Xbox.
So-
Hell yeah.
I mean, I think this is all attributed because consumers don't trust the industry with handling with DRM. That's just really it. If it was just simple, like the way Steam does it, even Sony, you really can't. I mean, Sony didn't really do anything wrong. They're just trying to take care of an exploit, but they just pretty much have. You buy the game, you get an indefinite key, so you're always gonna have that, right? So that's how it should be.
Clarified though.
Yeah, they should have. I would say that's a big thing.
I don't think it's deliberate.
But I don't think it was deliberate. But like Extreme said, they don't really say nothing. They just do it and move on. You know, they see an issue, they just fix it and move on. They don't really
I don't think
talk
they should
to,
clarify.
you know.
How come?
They shouldn't.
If you guys are gonna
fuck
go
'em.
ahead, if you guys are gonna go ahead and twist your pennies in a bunch, fuck them. Don't clarify shit.
I don't know. We're about to sell 100 million
I know,
consoles. Do we care about the few?
I know, you know. So a question was asked, and someone made a good reply to this. You know, the question was asked: would Sony respond to the huge feedback? Right. In fact, let me show you this tweet. And I looked at the tweet and I'm like, very good point, right? Let me show you guys. I'll put it on the
This
screen.
might take a while for me to check it because I'm downloading Halo 5 right now. It might take me a while.
Sure. If they respond to this thing, they're gonna have to respond to every other Twitter thing that comes up. And Twitter loves to make something new.
Yeah,
This
but this one was pretty big. I think this one was like a consumer thing. But there's this yeah, it's the principle. But this right here, I was like, when I saw this, I said, wait a minute, where this tweet at? I said,
wait a minute.
no, this point was really good. I'm like, you know, I was like, you know what? So, okay, here we go. So this is the tweet I made. I'll put it on the screen. I made this tweet, right? This is my tweet. What I deleted. I said, I deleted this tweet because Sony should have said something by now. Granted, the answer was from PlayStation support, but at this height of going viral, a public statement is old. If Sony wants to stay quiet, then let them get fried. They deserve the backlash, right? So that's my opinion. Like, I'm not gonna do more work than the company themselves. They have their own marketing team. They have their own social media guys. They should be doing all this, right? But then this is the reply I got. He goes, "This is why they aren't saying anything." And then he just posted the games, PlayStation games are primarily playing. And I was like, you know what? He has a point. The majority of PlayStation gamers are online. You can't play Fortnite, 2K, Football Club, Battlefield, Call of Duty. You can't play any of these games if you're going to be offline for 30 days. The majority of gamers are online every single day. So these gamers, like, you tell them, oh, you know, if you don't, you know, check in every 30 days, you don't have access to your games, they're going to be like, I'm barely off for 30 minutes, let alone 30 days. Like, what are you talking about? When you think of all the games that are being played right now, who's off the console for 30 days online? Like, who is it not? I'm not saying they don't exist, right? But, like, kind of Extreme was saying, in order for Sony to react, they will probably react to the majority, you know, when something like, because Sony has reacted when it really got out of hand, like the crossplay. That became so big, Sony responded, and not only responded, they gave in and said, yeah, we'll allow crossplay and stuff like that, right? So they'll will react, but I think it has to hit a certain threshold. But when it comes to online, and the majority of the players are online all the time, I don't think they care about a few offline gamers. You know, especially the CMOS.
Yeah.
That I agree. They're not going to talk about CMOS because you're talking about a battery that will probably die 15 years to 20 years. Who the fuck in 2033 is going to complain about a CMOS battery on their PS2 and shit like that? You know what I'm saying? It's like 10 people left playing. You know what I'm saying? Playing on that, right?
And that's why I kind of said it during my take, like the average fucking consumer doesn't even know what DRM is. They don't give a fuck. I'm pretty sure the average consumer is connected to the internet. You know what I mean? God for willing, please have your Ethernet cable connected to the damn thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For me personally, I didn't care about the CMOS battery. I give two shits because I know I'm going to be on the new console.
Yeah.
Before the CMOS goes out. I don't stay on my console for 30 years, 15, 20 years. Now, if there's someone out there that do, I don't know. But like I'm already onto the new console, right? Hell, I moved on from the PS5 and I bought that this gen. I got the PS5 Pro. So I am definitely not worried about the CMOS battery of my PS5. I already moved on. What?
These hoes ain't loyal in this.
No, these hoes ain't. I ain't loyal. You know what I'm saying? I'm for the streets. I'm moving on to the next console. Okay.
One thing I will say,
I cannot be wifed. I cannot be wifed up. You can't wife me. I'm moving on to the next console.
I will say though about the CMOS battery, at least on the PS5 Pro, they made it real easy to change out if it ever goes out.
And if it goes out, I'm already on the PS7. By the time the CMOS battery is out on the Pro, I'm on the PS7. You see what I'm saying? So that's for me. I'm like, I ain't worried about no goddamn CMOS battery.
You know, knock on wood, yours doesn't go out like a Ethernet port. You know what I mean? It is easy to change out. You don't have to call someone to fix it. You know.
I respect that. I respect the fact that they were like, oh, this is an issue. It is a valid issue, and then they just fixed it without saying anything. But two, I need to just have a quick correction. There are 3 letters that are more rated right now than DRM, and those are RAM.
Right.
RAM.
RAM and DRM.
No, that's
you got to pick your poison, which is a bigger issue for you.
I gotta tell you, man, the prices on these kits, the memories, the SSDs, and everything like that, I care far more about that than I ever did about.
Now they're talking about it's gonna be a CPU shortage too coming up. So
it's about to be crazy.
Really?
Yeah, they're talking about it now. It says it's gonna be worse than the RAM crisis. It's gonna be worse.
I didn't want to even believe the SSD.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna have to buy a new PC, a laptop, to future proof it. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, that's what I did. That's why
I'm gonna have to buy one.
Overbuild my PC. I was like, yo, I'm keeping this bitch like at least about 5, 6.
I'm gonna have to buy it.
The rappers now gonna put RAM on their chains.
Oh man, RAM over my teeth, RAM all over my watch. Don't believe me, just watch.
I bought an 8 terabyte SSD for the Pro, and I got it for like $600. Dang, that's just like $2,000 now on PlayStation Direct. Like $2,500.
Man, trade that shit in, boy. that shit. Pedal that shit.
I got the 8 terabyte.
8 terabyte SSD.
Damn, that's
it was like $600.
That's a lot of horror games.
I wanted a 4 terabyte. By the time I tried to buy it, it was too late, dog. That shit was like $500-$600.
It was like $650 when I got it on Prime Day a couple years ago. And that motherfucker is like $2,500 on PlayStation Direct now.
Yo, that is wild.
This is why Chill will just prove why you need to be a console gamer, okay? Because he just said he got an 8 terabyte SSD and nobody said anything suspicious about it. Everyone was just like, yep, that's fine. If a PC guy said I got an 8 terabyte SSD, none of us are believing that's for games. You see, you gotta be a console gamer. You gotta be a console. Okay, you're innocent. You're innocent from the get go. Okay.
I didn't think about the numbers. Yeah, I mean, like good shit. I mean, I bought the 2 terabyte when it went down to like $100, so I snatched that sucker up. But that was like years ago.
I had the 2 terabyte.
That was like on a Black Friday.
I filled it up in like a day. I was like, oh.
You don't delete games? You gotta delete games, bro.
No, I don't
delete games.
Listen.
After I beat the game, when
I don't delete games.
When I listen, when I
200 on my console right now.
Listen, when I beat games, I delete it.
No,
there's no reason to keep it there. Like, why you have it on storage? Unless your internet sucks and it takes forever to download.
Probably the only game that's probably gonna get deleted because I have about a 1.5 terabyte on my internal SSD.
So you keep your games installed even after you beat them and moved on? Why?
If I want to play it, it's just right there. Like if I have a hankering,
all those games. Let me ask you. Listen, this is why I call bullshit. Because I guarantee, if you go, you could sort. Listen, you could sort the games, and it could tell. You could sort it by date. It could tell you the last time you played a game. I guarantee there's games you haven't touched in 2 years. Why would you delete them?
Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. What'd you say?
You like how I'm dictating other people's life, like as if I bought the shit. Like you could just say, Puerto Rock, shut the fuck up. You didn't buy it. Let me do what the fuck I want.
So what I do?
If you got Puerto Rock, shut up.
Bro, you always do that though. You telling Sean King to buy the Pro for like 3 months, 4
I'm
months.
a bully. I'm bullying my own podcast member. What the hell
Let's
doing?
debunk this real quick. Installed old to new or new to old?
Yeah.
How should I sort it?
No, old to
Old to
new.
new.
So you
Yeah,
see the
old to new.
oldest. Yeah. So tell me, what's your oldest game that you have on file?
No, what are we talking about?
Starfield.
Oldest game?
Yeah. Oh no. Like use. It'll put like the last time when you sort it to old to new. It's gonna put the oldest game you haven't touched in the longest time.
So the oldest game I haven't touched is Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered.
And what was the date? Usually it has like a date next to it. What was the date?
It doesn't say the date on here. It just has it.
Does it?
Next to Alan Wake 2.
Start playing it. Start playing it now.
Yo,
That's
Jill,
how
I
it
got the
goes.
platinum already. I'm
do you
good.
have PT?
You see, delete that
Just
shit.
open it. Just open
Delete
it.
that remaster.
No,
No,
just
delete
open
that
it.
shit.
Anybody have PT? Still have PT.
Oh yeah, I got PT.
Man, no, don't delete PT. That's different.
Yeah,
I deleted. I fucked up. I fucked up. Don't delete that. But Horizon Remaster, man, delete that bullshit. You ain't playing that shit again. You ain't playing that shit. If you're gonna play it, you would play Forbidden West Burning Shores. That's the
Got PT
smoother.
on my PS4.
That's cool.
Have you tried the remaster? It's
That's it. I didn't try the remaster. I was like,
it looks
like I
badass.
said, like remaster of PS4 games. I'm kind of like, I'm good. Unless it's Bloodborne,
But you know,
but they won't even do that.
It goes right along with the preservation thing. First of all, yeah, he spent $600. Let him do what he wants with it.
Yeah.
But say like it,
Yeah.
like with these PS5 Pro, Pro patches have been coming out, PSSR 2.0. Some of them games you might want to just kind of mess around with again, like Space Marine 2 had PSSR 1, and then if the new one comes out, say it's already on the hard drive, you'd be like, hey, look, go check this out. Let me see what.
Man, you sound like a PC gamer. That's what you sound like right now. You sound like a PC
if
gamer.
there is
Always
no game,
tinkering.
I'm not tinkering. I'm not tinkering.
He's like they buy a 5090 just to play like Tower Bastion or some shit.
Slay the Spire and
Hey, if
Play the
there's
Spire and
a game
shit.
I would delete though, it would be the fucking Call of Duty launcher. That's just like 400 gigs. That's bullshit.
Oh, yo, that's crazy.
Fuck that, dude.
No, yeah, that's
As soon as I
wild.
start running out of
GTA
space,
6
I'm just gonna delete
You
that.
can't get it on
Motherfucker.
Game
Has-
Pass, brother.
Matter of fact,
Will
I'm
has
fucking
10
installing
terabytes.
it right now.
Say that again?
What happened?
He has 10 terabytes of storage in his console.
Who?
The question
I have
is,
Or
Is the-
external too for PS4
is-
games.
okay, 14. So is there
Jesus
any
Christ.
game that he cannot download? That's the question, because I feel like that should be the entire PlayStation catalog. Like,
They probably got all of them, yo.
He could download all of PSN.
Good point.
He literally is a Sony
Right,
server.
That's it, yo.
He's literally a Sony server in his house.
Real quick, 5,000 games
Just
worth.
like-
And I wonder,
just
Yo,
like-
And if he link up with Sean King, you'll have even more games. 'Cause Sean King probably got like 5,000 games
That's
or
what I'm
something.
saying.
See?
Good thing you mentioned that.
I am-
That's why we have memory shortage. Goddamn, Jill will be buying it all and shit.
I asked him this morning. I was like, "Yo, I gotta take M place. I need that game share, bro. We want to fight over that."
Yo,
Oh,
listen,
man.
listen, I still don't have a game share partner. You know,
Me
just,
either.
the king. Just read information specifically for you to know about. Just so you know, it works
allow
internationally
too
too.
many
I checked.
games.
Do they
When
allow
it comes to
three?
games, I am
Do they-
king. I
Do
am
they allow
king.
three-way?
Oh no, we're not doing that.
Whoa, pause.
No,
Pause.
no Diddy.
My man about to ship out Diddy oil.
Right.
Whoa, pause. What are we doing here? My God, this is a Christian podcast. Please, people.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. Shout out to Bobo Country. $2 super. He says F Saros is good. Edge had a workout. Good
Oh,
night.
you got me with that one.
Yo,
You got me with that one, dog.
That was good. That was good.
Ah.
All right,
What was that
okay.
pause for? That was
I don't know.
a devious pause.
Yes, it
yeah,
was.
You got me with that one. I'm not gonna lie. I was
It's
like,
good.
Why did that on purpose?
yeah,
That
that
was
was a good.
good.
It's a good one.
Mhm. Okay,
No,
all right, all right.
No, P Rock read it like that. He didn't type it like that.
No, he put a dot.
Let the people down.
Put a dot. I don't see the dot.
No, yeah, he did
Oh.
right after.
Oh, at the end, oh, it's good. I thought he said like, "Fuck, Soros is good." He said, "Fuck, Soros is good."
Listen, I got to put the dramatization into the.
Oh,
You
I
know what I'm
got you. I
saying?
got you.
It's like an audio book. I'm trying to apply, get a job as an audio book, interpreter and stuff
You
like
could be
that.
a narrator.
I'm
Oh,
working.
that's what's
Yeah,
up.
yeah, you go. I'm gonna be a narrator. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, this New York accent is terrible for audio book. All right. Okay. All right. All right. So I guess So I guess we're good with the DRM scandal. The crazy part is, I'll finish off with this, is so much so much it went viral, just crazy. Like, people could have stopped talking about it, but now that the truth is out, you hardly hear anything. And what that does is
quiet as a church
you're
mouse.
gonna. And here's the thing: people are gonna keep bringing this up because they're not gonna know the updated information. So you're gonna be stuck with this 30-day shit for like months, maybe even years, because the bad information went out faster, and now that you got the good information, it's hardly gonna be pushed out. So there's gonna be a lot of people. Each one of us is gonna run across it. Somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, you'll buy a PlayStation 6. Oh, why you bought a PlayStation 6 for? Don't you know they have to check it every 30 days?" And you'll be like, "Oh my god, like, are you kidding me?" You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna have this long-term nonsense.
And before we move on, I always thought it was. That's why initially I really thought it was just a bug, because I was like, wait, Sony's always been like really good at honoring old ass licenses. Like, I think I brought it up on a couple podcasts ago. I have licenses for games that aren't even on the PlayStation Store anymore, but because I bought them way back when, before they took it off, I could still download them. Like, that's why I was like, why new games though? Like, like I initially thought it was a bug, but I am glad you clarified it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's not really much of a bug. It's something that they use, that they found a way to reverse an exploit, but no one was prepared to understand it. Like, everybody, and I get why Sony wouldn't mention it in the beginning, because then that would give the modders time to at least grab whatever they can before the implementation's out. So I could see why the secrecy in implementing it, to catch the modders, the pirates off guard, before word gets around. So I get the secrecy in implementing it, but if anything, the anguish, the disgust, the hatred towards Sony, towards Sony that people had, we should now aim that to the modders or to the pirators, because they're the ones that cause all this bullshit. The company's reacting, protecting their assets because of pirates, but no one's gonna go after the modders and pirates of PS5. No one's gonna go after the people who exploited the PS5 to do this stuff. They get away scot free.
You should do.
See? Yeah, and that's a good idea, because they're the ones that caused the problem to begin with. It's because of them this shit has to happen. It's because of them that companies are finding more and more ways to do DRM in some way, form, or fashion. If there was no pirate, there wouldn't be a need for digital rights management to any extreme to protect for a company to protect their license and protect their software. This is all happening because of them and stuff, right? But you're not going to see a huge backlash against the reason, right? If the reason this is being done is to avoid an exploit, then everybody should be challenging the exploit. Everybody should be going after the people who are exploiting this stuff. They're the ones that cause this problem, but no one's going to say a word. So the thieves get away with it. So the people who steal, they get away with scot-free. So on to the next.
Agree with what was said, which was the people that are doing it are a bunch of Karens. Well, that's what I'm gonna start calling them. I love it. Just call them Karens. So they're just saying anything off the top. Why doesn't anybody wait until Sony or somebody says something like official? I know, but M's right. They won't say anything, but that's they never say anything. They just kind of fix whatever's going on and they move on.
Yep.
The only official statement we'll get from Sony is probably when they do their earnings call this month.
Yeah,
but that's true. But they probably won't even talk about that, because that's not that.
People are always like,
hopefully they talk about PC though.
People always say that they should go back to being run by the Japanese. Well, this is a very Japanese ethos. This is what you get, So it's like, you can't say on one hand, oh, I want the Japanese PlayStation to be the head of everything, and then you want a very American approach to communication. So yeah, this is what you get. Fuck the people who get this wrong. And you know what? There's still some people that don't know that the CMOS battery was fixed, and I hope they never do. I'll just leave it darkness. That's it.
You know what? You're absolutely right. You know what would be really funny if they brought Kaz Hirai back just to announce the PS6 at $599.
But you know, but that would be a good thing because that would be a good price now. That would be crazy. That would be funny. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. A more powerful console, and he's like $599. That would be hilarious.
Listen, if they bring back Kaz Hirai, there's only one thing I want from him, and that is Sony Vaio back. I need
Oh my
I need
God.
good PC laptops. again.
He shut it down though. He's the one that shut it down.
I know. That's the one thing I hated of that he did. That is the one thing I can't forget.
He said, "Get this trash out of here."
Jesus Christ.
Is that? But listen, he agrees with you. PC is misery, so he just shut it down.
It is. That is true. But it was the only PC brand that actually made it less miserable. I absolutely love my
There was a little
Vaio
style
laptop.
to it. It was like a little style to the Vaio line. They had some like
No, do you know
style
what
to
he
it.
had? You know what he had? Mine had an external battery pack made by Sony. So I had like a very slim laptop, right? Which will only get like 4 hours or so of thing. But then I had the battery pack that I could attach to it, and it was designed with with the laptop, so it looked good. And then it tripled the battery life, So it was like, and it was very light. It kept it very slim. And it also raised it up. It was just brilliantly designed. I was just like, oh my God, this is amazing. If I could just have more of this. And you know what?
And nobody else replicated that? There's no brand that
that's the
replicated?
thing.
Not even
Nobody else
Apple?
did it. Not even Apple does it. Which is it's crazy. It's crazy. To be fair, Apple already has good battery life,
Yeah, okay. So probably don't need to.
But they could sell it. And Apple loves to sell shit. I just
They just make shit that you don't even need, but you still want it.
Exactly.
Because it's cool.
Exactly. So I'm just like, no one ever did it, and I'm just like
Like the
damn,
goddamn
this
Apple
is
pen.
like-
Ain't nobody really want that damn pen, but they bought it.
I'm gonna
Oh,
be
look at the
so-
wow.
Oh my
You still have a
God.
Vaio.
I don't know why they stopped selling the Xperia in the US.
Wow.
Like, to where it works
Yo,
in the US towers.
Listen,
y'all
the
might be getting it,
Vios
though.
are so great.
Wow.
I
And she has
remember
a
they
cover and
looked so
everything.
sleek
Oh,
back then. I
wow.
remember how
Look at that thing.
it looked, man.
So yeah.
And you
listen,
thought I got props.
I
Look at
want-
that.
I want
She's
Vaio
all about the
back.
props too.
Exactly. Jesus. I'm so glad we have her in Australia. Actually, I've decided, way better than her having in the US. Yeah. We need cool people here.
God, this fucking shit's still downloading.
All right. What, Halo 5?
This shit fucking sucks, dog.
You got
How many
Spectrum, don't
gigabytes
you?
was
You got this guy got Spectrum internet.
Don't do that. Don't do me like that.
I know you do. Because I had it in California.
That's what I have. Yeah, I have it right
This
here.
guy, I know.
It was not.
My man got Spectrum internet. He got Spectrum internet.
Yeah,
I
got
know you
Spectrum.
do.
I got
Wait,
Spectrum.
how
and shit.
fast-
That garbage
Don't do me like
ass.
that.
I got T-Mobile
No, it's not.
fiber now.
It's the internet.
It's
Yeah, is that
good
why
over
your
here.
mic is always cutting out?
Oh, my mic?
Yeah.
My mic's not cutting out. My mic cuts out because of the Windows. Don't confuse the two.
Because it's shit.
Okay.
Touche. But it
My
has
window-
98 gigs.
My Windows is dog shit. I can't. T-Mobile got to make an operating
Gigs.
system.
God damn.
That's a whole lot
I got
of
the
credit.
I got the 2 gig Founders Edition. Woo.
That's
Oh,
like
you got
1% of your
money.
SSD,
His
that's
mic,
fine.
his mic cuts out because his camera is shit. That's why they just
Damn.
it just realizes it at the same
Listen,
time.
The camera is fantastic. It has AI.
camera
I
is
just shut off.
awesome.
Listen, I shut off all the
Machine
AI
learning.
features because it was bothering
As
out.
you
But
should, by the way.
if I left it, I should have left it on because it does all the dramatic shit. You know what I'm saying? This thing, it's like my own
That's a
friendly
throwback,
robot
though.
pet.
That,
It's like
the Heavenly
machine
Sword
learning.
background is a throwback. That's like
Yes,
the original
like-
Eve.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She's gorgeous. I wish they would make another game. I mean, she has so much potential, but
Well,
listen,
and-
this
and
this
they-
game
but
was not
Microsoft-
meant to be released. This game was not meant to be released during PS3. This should have been a PS4 game.
True.
It had
PS3
pretty decent gameplay from what I
Yeah,
remember. a little
this
bit
should
of.
have been a PS4 game. This should have been made for the PS4.
Nah, it had very experimental gameplay. I still will never forgive the 6-axis sessions.
Oh
my
yeah,
God.
but that's
my
but that
God.
but that's why if it was made on the
That's-
PS4, we wouldn't have had that
Yeah,
bullshit.
we got exactly.
We wouldn't have that bullshit.
I was super upset when they changed the design of the controller. Remember the prototype controller that looked like all space
Boomerang?
age? With the
the boomerang, yeah.
PlayStation.
The boomerang
And then they
was
changed
so
it to regular. I'm
uncomfortable.
like, I felt like
Thank
that could have
God
been
they got rid
cool.
of that. Jesus Christ.
That
The
thing looked
boomerang is
disgusting.
actually still at PlayStation headquarters.
That thing looked like a batarang, boy.
I don't know,
was
like maybe a
what
good
the
people
fuck
carpal
was
tunnel. It
happening,
looked like
bro?
it was kind of
What?
small, but I'm just saying though, like they could have.
I don't know.
Carpal tunnel.
I'll
made
tell
an
you, boy.
option.
Sony had a really
That
bad
thing was
gen
never
to
gonna
just
be
kick off. That was that. I don't know who strategized the war room to launch the PS3, but that whole that shit that was bad.
Y'all tripping? It looked
That
cool
was
though.
kind.
I
just
don't know.
know how
Nah,
it
that
felt.
thing
It looked
was.
cool, but it was
Been
gonna
able to
be
hold it.
terrible. in
Nah,
red.
that thing.
It
What
gonna
was it?
be
The PS3
awful.
batarang? Let's get look at
Yeah, the batarang. Yeah.
They had some cool, weird commercials though, yo. The PS3, the beginning of the PS3.
Yeah, they
crazy.
did.
like that gen. I still can't explain that initial gen, man.
That's crazy how I still can use it because like when my nieces come over, I put on the PlayStation Move games and they go crazy playing frisbee golf and tennis and all that stuff. Have you ever played the sports games that they had for the PlayStation Move?
Oh
That
yeah,
shit
I had to
was-
move. Yeah,
That
I
shit was
definitely
more
had to move.
accurate than the Wii. Like I see
Mhm.
why they brought that shit out because they wanted to compete against the Wii with that type of gameplay, and it actually still looks good even to this day.
The most impressive thing about the move is that they somehow were able to repurpose the PlayStation dildos for the PSVR 1.
Oh my god,
That's the
man.
most
Yo, this man is
impressive.
crazy.
What?
He ain't
I
lying.
What?
Uh,
I don't know about none of that, but I'm just saying that was a cool controller.
Like, I'm sorry, if you don't identify them as that, you're not normal. And that's not my fault.
I used to call that stuff the dildos. That was hilarious, man.
Exactly.
There was just a
That's
weird
what they
time.
were.
That was just a weird time in gaming, man. It was just a lot of
Word.
weirdness, man.
Word.
I had
Thank
the,
God for DJ Hero
it was
and all them
experimental.
games to save it. But
what's
that
one
was
game?
just
Farscape. It was that Space Age one where you had the VR headset and it came with the gun, like the controller gun. I played.
Oh yeah, I
played
mean, you
that.
put the move controller inside of it. It's like
No,
a
no,
gun?
it just
I
was. a
mean, look
move
at this
controller,
thing.
but
Like,
it
are you
had-
serious?
It had all the
Like, look
controls
at
on
this
it.
controller. Are you serious? Like, you really think this is cool,
Yeah.
Terabint? This
Awful.
looks like
Yeah, that looks-
ass.
I think that looks tight. I don't know what
That
you're talking
looks
about.
like ass
Like
cheeks.
it looked like when you put that next to that silver PS3 when they first announced it. I don't know if it was
That
05
shit
or
looks
06.
like ass cheeks.
Look how high the
Where the
bumpers
L1
are.
and
Yo, that'd be
R1
so
buttons are.
uncomfortable.
This shit don't even make
That's what I'm saying.
sense.
I don't know. I never got to hold it. I got in the final verdict, right? Like, because maybe they had to make something for, I guess American hands required bigger controllers.
You're
or something.
terrible.
Is that a space shuttle? Like,
I don't even know what the hell. That shit looks like ass cheeks. That
Like,
shit don't even look
imagine-
like it makes sense.
The
Imagine
analog
you
look
get
like
mad, you throw it at the
analog
TV,
look like
then
two
it comes
nipples
back and
hanging
hits you in
down.
the head.
Yeah, look
Oh,
at shit.
Oh, man.
That's crazy.
Oh,
It look like
Do
two
you have
nipples,
carpal tunnel?
two nipples hanging down.
Do you have
Oh,
carpal
that
tunnel?
shit.
ugly.
I don't see what
That
y'all
is
see.
the
Y'all see all
yo.
this weird shit. I'm just
This
like,
shit.
this is-
This shit looks.
Because if you ever held this controller, you would get carpal tunnel immediately.
No,
It
but
would
notice,
it would just give
notice
it to you.
how, notice
It would
how
just
like
give
the
it to you like
buttons
an
are actually
STD.
tilted out a little bit, so it's not completely like lined up like a regular PlayStation.
This is a
controller.
garbage design. Listen,
bad. That's
okay?
bad.
It's just
I look and see if like 4chan or Reddit was saying something about it back then when it was first announced, because like
those will be the
it's-
places that will say something.
And
about
then
it.
you have this super extended, like you have this super long handle. Like them shits is
It's more
dumb long.
ergonomic than that.
Like how long are your fingers?
I don't know, like I don't know what's going on with the triggers though. 'Cause those look like
Alien.
just straight up buttons. They didn't look like
You gotta have
Yeah,
fingers.
R2 was
The
triggers.
triggers are the
You
most
got-
unappealing thing about this. Look how high up they are. Yo, your
You got
fingers gonna be
you gotta
fat
have
as hell when you get up
fingers
there.
like ET to play this damn thing. Like, bro,
Gotta have Shaq hands to play on that mud, boy.
like yo, you gotta have some long ass fingers, Roy.
Mhm.
I don't know. Like I said, we never got to try.
God,
it.
that generation was so weird, man. And then
should
they
have at
just
least made a
oh
copy
my
for
god.
people that
Then
at
they
least tried it,
then
see
they
if liked it.
made the 6 assets and got rid of Rumble. Oh my god.
You know what's a good controller design?
I can't, bro.
This one, right there.
What?
No sense.
The
This is a good controller design.
yeah.
This is what a good controller looks like.
You look.
It feels good.
I mean, the bottom of the controller hurt my hands. I don't know what it is. Like,
No, it's a good controller.
yeah, I mean,
Change
it's
your
a
hands.
controller, but no,
PS5
the
controller. That's
bottom of
probably
the
my favorite one.
when I hold
Change
it,
your
it
hands.
it hurt
Your
my
hands
hands.
are wrong. Your hands
Yeah,
are
no, I
wrong.
mean, I could be holding it wrong, but I don't know. I like
He
the
said
PS4.
he
Those
said
hands.
he said your hands are wrong. He said he said you got a disability issue, dog. It's you who's wrong.
Nah, the DualShock 4 round at the bottom, it's a lot more comfortable than that damn stabby shit at the bottom of the DualSense.
Oh shit!
What do you mean stabby shit?
All the next DualSense needs is a bigger battery.
Feel the bottom of the DualSense. You feel how hard that is? Don't feel how hard it is at the bottom.
Nah, bro, you're weak.
Hard as hell.
I want to say I love. Listen, the greatest, the DualSense Edge, boy. This is the GOAT.
My hand's too big. I don't know.
The DualSense Edge, but the point is, he's weak.
This is the
what
GOAT.
do you mean he's stabbing your hand? You're letting yourself be stabbed by a controller. You're weak.
Which controller? Which controller stabbing your hand?
Boy.
The DualSense.
Let me grab
the
it
DualSense.
No,
how is it stabbing your hand?
My pinky, my pinky. When I put my pinky in down there at the bottom,
Hey,
like it's stabbing me inside of my shit. Like,
You're holding it like this or some shit?
No, I'm grabbing it. I'm grabbing it.
No, Valkyrie, don't believe him. He's
You're gripping it too hard.
Yo, show your hand. Show your hand on the camera. We gotta see if you got some deformities. I'm starting to believe him. I think it is your hand. How is your pinky?
Hold on, wait. I'll be right back. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Go buy a Switch, bro.
Like how is
I've never heard that, bro. I've never heard that. I've heard people complain about the battery life.
He's
That's all they need
PC
for the next iteration. Make a better battery. That's all.
You better. My man got the hands like the dude in Scary. That dude got the hands like the dude in Scary Movie, bro. That's how his fingers look like. He got the strong hand.
Take my little hand.
Oh man, what's going on here, though, boy? What kind of hand you got?
Just a minute. PC gamer shit. This is what I'm talking about.
Yo, that's some crazy stuff.
No, you seen that new Steam controller they talk about? It's all over Twitter right now. That should look good. That reminds me of like the Xbox original controller. The Duke.
The Duke, yeah.
Let's see.
It looked like the Duke.
What the hell?
$100 for that motherfucker too.
Looks like they're holding the whole TV dinner tray.
This motherfucker is like 9'9". We found Bigfoot. Holy shit!
My hands is just as big. I just don't let myself be stabbed.
This motherfucker got drafted. Yo,
prototype PS.
This guy got drafted second round of the NFL draft pick. We got a football player on this goddamn podcast. Oh shit! You see how big his hands is? That shit is a grizzly bear. This motherfucker ain't got hands. He got paws. He got bear paws on that shit.
It's not the size doesn't matter. Okay, I got big hands too. Okay, I can wrap the
That
whole
shit,
thing.
no. His shit look like, oh shit. This dude, you seen this shit? That motherfucker look like, yo, bro. Listen,
is black like me.
Chill Will. That motherfucker was the defensive end for North Carolina State University.
And again, I will say this though. It could be how I'm holding it, but I don't know. Like it's hard at the bottom.
No. Go buy a Switch. We don't want you on this
know.
side anymore. I'll take Valkyrie. Let's trade. Send your PlayStation to Australia. I'll give it to Valkyrie.
Oh, actually, the Switch controllers are bigger. Like they hurt my hands because they're too big for me. The Switch ones.
There you
The
go.
PlayStation ones actually
You
quite
need
bad.
something like that.
Oh
Jesus
man, that's
Christ.
crazy.
Wait, which one though? You talking about like the Switch Pro controller or the actual little Joy-Cons that come with it?
Talk about the Joy-Cons, right?
Oh no, I've got all the special edition Power A ones. So, yeah.
Oh okay, yeah, those are.
Oh, she got money.
Well, she has a son.
Those little tiny ones. You gotta split them up to play Mario Kart. They're like you only dealing with like that tiny little one when you try to play Mario Kart. It's like, damn.
Oh no, that's not possible. Maybe if my 6-year-old nephew used it, you're right. No, I can't stand the little Joy-Con thing. No.
Everybody on this podcast balling.
Damn. I was ready to talk shit to Doughboy, but now I'm kind of scared. He'll slap the shit out of me. You see how big his hands are? Like shit. I was about to say he had one of these joints. Hell nah.
Batman.
He working with the Joy-Cons though.
That motherfucker. That dude got some hands, bro. He you know what I'm saying? He put the paws on you. He got that bear paw and shit. Get in the fire with Doughboy, motherfuckers think you fought a grizzly and shit.
Imagine if you get World Star knocked out by someone with hands like that, you're done.
Listen, if Doughboy slaps you, you're gonna feel like cookie dough. Okay, them hands are soft. He's got soft hands. That's what he does. That's what he's got.
You should feel like
They're
that.
soft. They're weak.
Oh,
Man,
He's stabbed by
keep
Deuces.
fucking around, and you're gonna end up like them dudes in a slap, like the what is it, the slap face
Slap
contest.
fight or the
Slap fight.
Listen, it's
Slap
gonna be
fight.
slap by pillow.
Arm
That's what
slap.
that
That's
is.
what it is.
One
I'm not
one
afraid
good
of any
crack.
man who's stabbed by Deuces. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He's like getting stabbed by the dual sense. Oh man.
Listen,
All right.
listen. It's gonna have to go into the trisense until I'm scared.
Trisense.
When
Oh,
the trisense
shit.
can stab
Man.
me.
I'm saying, man, his hands is like swallowing the whole controller whole and shit. That's some crazy shit. I could just imagine the VR in your hands. Them shits don't fit. Them shits is like bracelets.
And my uncle hand's bigger than mine, like way bigger. So it's crazy.
Who the fuck is your uncle? The dude on the brawny towel?
Shaquille O'Neal?
Like shit, Shaq O'Neal's his uncle.
Leonard, yeah.
He's like, oh yeah. When I play on the PlayStation, it's too small. You gotta get the dual sense. I gotta break out the Crisco oil to slide it in because my head's too big.
Do you think they ever create like custom controllers for like those like basketball?
Probably.
Players? Like that, like
I would have to. I
like,
can't
this
imagine.
is actually
I can't imagine
something-
Shaquille O'Neal playing on a dual sense. That shit would look like one of them little
exactly.
shits, yeah, like an ornament
it would be so
on a
funny,
tree.
because they just have like a special edition, but only for them.
They have to contact the company. Ain't no way.
Tom
They
said that
have to be.
demonic, bro.
Oh man, that ain't a lie. All right. Hey, so let me ask you, guys, this little tech talk, right? So apparently, Digital Foundry made a video. It's public now, but EA did a demonstration with their F1 Formula Racing game, and apparently at GDC they tech demoed the game, running at internal 1080p resolution, upscaled to 4K at 30 frames, but with path tracing. So this is the first, this is the first official console to run path tracing. It was the PS5 Pro. Now, when I saw this on Twitter and people talk about it, I thought beyond PS5 Pro. Like I said, okay, great that it's a tech demo and the PS5 Pro is capable of handling a tech demo. Obviously, who knows what settings and stuff, get it running. But I saw it as, damn, what is the PlayStation 6 going to bring to the table when you got, at least to some level, path tracing running on the console? Because I didn't think that would be possible on the console at all. Like, any talk of path tracing on, especially how demanding it is on the PS5 Pro, I'm like, okay, that was not on my bingo card at all in 2026 or even at all at this gen, right? But with the PS5 Pro having path tracing ran 1080p 30 in a racing game, right? And I'm sure a racing game is not as demanding as, like any other game that's whatever. But just the fact that it's path tracing, what does this, I ain't gonna say what did this mean, but does this bring any excitement for the PlayStation 6 now? Because I'll be honest, once I saw this, now I'm interested in the PlayStation 6. I don't know why it made me interested. Well, I kind of do, but I wasn't really interested in the PlayStation 6 in general. I'm one of the bigger advocates for extend the gen, let it cook. 2028, 2029 is probably more suitable.
Mm-hmm.
But damn, path tracing on the Pro already? And I'm like, hold up now. What are we talking about here? So let me kick it off to Entity. I'll kick it off with Entity. Unless he got locked off and he's like downloading some installation packs or some shit. Yeah. On the PS5 Pro. You still downloading? Still going through?
No. It's like I guess the best thing I would say is path tracing from a development perspective at the moment is not perfect, right? Majority of the games are built from the ground up, utilizing conventional lighting. So the main thing I would say is that we haven't seen what path tracing can really, really do. If you think that the F1 example is amazing, I think we're going to be in a world of amazement when PlayStation 6 comes. Path tracing on PlayStation 5, if I think there will be a few games that will potentially come at the tail end of the generation. Specifically, maybe lighting in driving games, some reflections in closed games similar to Alan Wake or Max Payne, maybe. Because we know, I think that there's a Max Payne game that is in development by Remedy, a remake. So those things might utilize path tracing on the PlayStation 5 Pro. But from a ground-down development perspective, PlayStation 6 will be the system to go. But of course, on the other side, you're saying that it's too soon to move away from this generation. The reason that it is going to be too soon is because we know the cross-generation titles are going to keep continuing to come for 3, 4, 5 years to come. So that's my position.
Okay. All right. Any thoughts? Any excitement? Or I mean, for the pro owners, learning about path tracing?
definitely.
Oh, I knew Terabin was going to be all up in this.
I wanted to mention that, like, because we were talking about racing games. Racing games are typically easier to optimize performance for, so it's different than say like an open world game. But when you look at the base PS5, I believe the base PS5 was able to run Gran Turismo 7 almost at native 4K 120, if I'm not mistaken, almost flawlessly, or at least 1440p. So
the Pro's at 8K.
Yeah, 8K was it 8K 60 with PSSR? It's quite impressive what they do, because I think Kazunori Yamauchi, he's one of the all-time greats when it comes to optimizing for the PlayStation hardware, and that's a whole different tangent. I'll talk about some other time. But basically, with the path tracing, that's very impressive because it's bouncing multiple times, right? So that's a lot of calculating, and that's a lot of pixels that you have to account for. So even for them to do that at 1080p, even if it's just 30. Obviously, you're not going to play a racing game at 30, and you definitely don't want them to use frame gen to get it to 60. That's just going to make it feel worse, right? So that's not really. It's a tech demo, right? So it's impressive for them to at least play with the idea and see what the PlayStation is capable of. But then what'll happen is the moment that now this conversation even comes into the public, now all of a sudden PC gamers are like, we'll see now we got to push the goalpost even further. Okay, because y'all were just talking about how path tracing isn't available on consoles. Well, what if it does to some extent become available? Maybe not, maybe like for open world 3D games, but maybe to some extent on other games that come on down the road.
Survival horror games, because there's a survival horror game that runs at 8K. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's with corridors and things like that. You might be able to get away with some of that stuff, right? So.
Right.
Like, all right, so like the other day when the whole Cyberpunk, thing was going on, I went to the store on my way home from work. I grabbed a couple beers, right? A couple Modelos. Modelos is not cheap no more. They hit the Mexico tariffs. It's just crazy. I got a couple Modelo Oros, a couple Tall Boys. Went to the home. I kicked up my feet. You know what I'm saying? I'll turn on Cyberpunk, and I just sat there and I looked at that water, son. And I was sitting Man, I'm just sitting back there sipping my beer, looking at the water.
There you go.
This ray tracing on PS5 Pro, but on the big screen, like you could attest to this though, P-Rock, because you got that OLED TV. Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
And your shit goes to 120, and I'm waiting out because like I'm still a 4K 60 TV owner, and then I have a 1440p monitor, so I'm like, okay, I need to upgrade something. But I kind of wish that the PS6 might be able to go beyond.
All right, hold on. I'm about to talk shit about you now because I pick on people. So you telling me you ain't got
fully
a 4K TV OLED? That's what we doing here. We got the Pro, but we ain't got listen. I'm roasting everybody here. I am equipment shaming everyone because now that I got it, I'm shaming everybody.
Never change.
All right, I'm shaming. Like I expect better from you, especially you, Mr. Tech Talk. You stuck with a TCL. That's what we do. You got a Hisense. That's what you got. You got the Hisense, don't you? You got that. You got that from Walmart. You got the Hisense from Walmart.
Well,
man gets an OLED and just gets all bougie, doesn't he?
I'm telling you,
I'm playing, man.
OLED, we don't want to talk to you.
let me tell you, because I'm perfectly okay with that. See, my dilemma is in preparing for the PlayStation 6. My question for the PS6 is, will it have a 2.2 HDMI? Because that should, if I'm not mistaken,
when is that hitting? When is that specification hitting?
4K. Was it
2.2 HDMI? HDMI 2.2?
Because 2.2 should be able to go beyond 120, which would make your TV obsolete.
Oh yeah, it will.
So the question is, will
so when that day comes, I'm gonna get the new TV.
Cool, but then you just wasted however much.
No, I'm not wasting it. No, I'm not wasting nothing. My Pro, listen. When I bought the Pro, my Pro didn't want the basic bitch TV I had before. My Pro's like, you're not giving me hand me down, dog. Like, it's like the PS5 is the older brother, and you try to give a hand me down TV to the Pro's not having that. Like, listen, I'm the special child. You're not giving me hand me down from little bro, from big bro here. Big bro can stay on that TV. Like, you need the new TV. You need the new. You need the new now. New now. Like, you need the new now.
I don't think the new
now. 3 letters. N new now. That's what you need.
What you waiting for? Micro LED?
Listen, you're holding your Pro back from its greatness right now. Why would you do that?
Yes, you are. And that's
you got it in prison. Yo, if your Pro could talk, it would. Listen, if your Pro could talk, it would curse you the fuck out. Right now, your Pro is like your Pro right now is saying send me to Australia because you don't deserve me. Send me to Australia.
Exactly.
You don't deserve me.
Nah, bro. Yep. See, okay, because if I'm playing Cyberpunk on ray trace mode, it's going.
We don't want to hear it no more. You're playing at 4K 60.
Yeah, it's 4K 60.
You're playing HDMI 2.0.
We don't do that anymore.
We don't hear it.
We don't want to hear
And what I'm saying though is that I am in the market for right now a monitor that's 4K 240.
Oh my god! Don't even say that word around me again. That's
with HDR and VRR. because if you're preparing for the PlayStation 6 and you would hope that they maybe go beyond 120 FPS, your TV is not going to be able to do that. So do they have TVs that go to 240?
I think they already.
Is that something? If not now, then when is that going to happen? Is that going to happen within the next 5 years, 10 years?
Definitely within the next 5 years. I mean, they went from 60 to 120 to 144. I think some of them can do like 165 now.
Hold on.
Because I do want a big screen TV, but I feel like why get one that's 120 if they could go beyond it?
Because we spent 4 or 5 or 8 generations playing 30 frames per second. Now we finally got to 60, and this motherfucker wants us to go beyond 120 in the next generation. This is why PC gamers can't be in this space. I'm just saying, and he said monitor. And he didn't even feel ashamed about it in front of kids.
No, so it says right here, listen. So to answer your question is yes, several OLED TVs support refresh rates beyond 120 hertz, particularly when used with PC gaming sources. So, in fact, my TV Samsung QD OLED, the Samsung S95F 2026 flagship, utilizes a QD OLED panel that supports high refresh rates through specific HD caps beyond 120 hertz, right? So my TV is 144 hertz plus. The LG OLED, they said they have 144 hertz models and even 165 hertz models. So dog, you listen, my TV is PS6 ready. So what you talking about? What you talking about? It's already ready. My thing has DD oil all over that sucker.
Got it ready.
All over it.
Got it ready.
I can't even hold the slips right on my hands. It's been DD'd up. That thing is full of DD oil all over. That thing is ready. You can't get more ready. So this is what
the right choice. Like,
listen.
I gotta talk to M. Do you play?
Get an OLED. Get an LG OLED. 165 hertz mode.
Hold on. When I do play multiplayer games, I don't play them on the monitor because I like myself and I'm not a disgusting person.
Ridiculous.
Okay, yeah, and that's probably
Never
why
change, Em, never
your kill
change.
death ratio is probably less than 1, but that's okay. I understand.
Let's see.
What I'm saying though is that, like, when I play, like Battlefield 6,
Battlefield Backup,
you want to talk about
way higher than
monitors.
1. Okay, you can go check my kill death ratio on freaking World Company, which was the last big one that I played, which was a super
you don't want to
shooter.
see mine then.
Way higher than 1. But here's the thing. I play in an OLED, so the opinions of people without OLEDs do not bother me. You are an unbotherable person to me, okay? Because I will not listen to a person that aspires to getting a monitor. Ugh. No. No.
This man.
Yeah, because then the question is, okay, so say the PS6 has HDMI 2.2, right? But if it has the specs, that's going to entice a lot of PC gamers to actually come and buy a PlayStation 6 instead of like another PC rig. Would it make sense for Sony to have a DisplayPort on it?
So I would say this. I think right now the conversation about trying to entice PC gamers, right, because of tech and performance, I don't think that's. I understand what you're talking about, but I don't think that's so much true because there's so many PC gamers that don't have the powerful rig. Most of them, I would say, most PC gamers don't really care about high specs. They really don't. They really don't. I mean, Steam already said it. 70% of the PC gamers that play on Steam on Steam, they made a Steam machine that's equal or better than what most PC gamers have. I don't think there's this.
It's weaker than the PS5.
Yeah, and the Steam machine is weaker than the PS5. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think that. So I don't think so. I think the group that, if anyone's trying to say that the PS6 is trying to entice a PC gamer that wants super tech, I don't think you're gonna get them because I think those PC gamers are willing to spend the $2,000-$3,000 so they can tinker, they can maximize whatever, maximize frame rates, and the console's just not gonna do that, right? Along with the other benefits, mods and all that other stuff. I don't think it's there. I think PlayStation. I think like any console, as long as you come up with a powerful console that attracts console gamers and makes consoles gamers happy with the power and performance they can get in line with a decent price point, I think that's the audience. Getting powerful hardware, but balance it out with a good price point. PC gamers, the ones who wants the PC, the ones who wants the powerful PC, they're paying $5,000. So clearly they don't care about the price point. They just want maximum stuff.
You have to realize one thing is that since 2014-15, there hasn't been AAA PC dedicated game that has taken advantage of that era's modern day highest PC. It's just it stopped happening. It's like probably the last game was between Crysis and a little bit of Half-Life.
Nah, that's not true. They had Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk takes advantage of the PC. So
Cyberpunk.
No,
that was definitely
no. But Cyberpunk in itself, actually, if you look deep into the development of Cyberpunk, there has been so many things removed out of it. They were talking about flying cars. They were talking about the protagonist being able to run on walls. You could go from first person to third person. All of those functions.
That's not what you said.
No. But what I'm saying is all of those functions got taken out to make sure to be able to run on consoles, right? On a weaker system.
Oh.
Actually, if you look into the development of Cyberpunk and specifically Witcher 3, there was a big controversy among the PC gaming fans during the launch of Witcher 3, and the concern was, if you're going to launch Witcher 3 on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, then it is absolutely certain that that game is going to be held back, right? Since then, CD Projekt Red came out during that time, and they gave a Games Radar big interview, and they said, we wish that we were developing just for PC, but the amount of investment that we are putting in Witcher 3, we cannot justify just selling on PC. As a result, we have to curtail our development. That was the discussion. And since then, all of these idiotic PC zealots who, preface that they gaming rigs are the best of the best of the best, went quiet because the PC gaming environment has been, all of them are just playing console games. Sadly, that is the truth. I'm telling you,
that's not what you said. What you said is
mhm.
that there's no PC, no AAA game that takes advantage of the PC hardware, regardless of the design decisions that they made during the development process, Cyberpunk takes advantage of the PC hardware. They were the first to like put path tracing in the game
from a design
along with
perspective.
like NVIDIA. You also have Star Citizen, which is not to me it's a scammy product, but it also takes advantage of that hardware.
$1 billion
There are
budget, that
AAA
is a
games.
scam.
Yeah, but
You know,
Star
there are
Citizen is
AAA
not
games
out.
that.
Like,
Pardon?
do you understand why people are so excited to play Squadron 42, right? Because it will be one of the first marks ever, since, I don't know, 2015 or since prices that a PC, dedicated PC, a triple A, 800 million or 500 million, whatever you want to talk about it, that game is coming to the PC platform. That is why the PC platform,
When
the
you
PC gamers
make
are
the
so
statement
excited.
that you made, do you mean that the game cannot be coming to console as well, or do you mean that it takes advantage of the hardware on PC? Because those are not true. They're not the
What I
same thing.
mean by that is it is designed around that the whole software, the design language in itself, from the ground up, is designed for the PC platform, not
But then
designed
Cyberpunk
for the
fits.
console.
Cyberpunk was designed around PC.
No,
Just
no,
because
no.
they
But
want.
I'm telling you, they tried to do both worlds, and they had to change so
But
many
the
things
primary
in
platform
Cyberpunk.
was PC.
Yeah, their primary platform
No,
was PC.
no,
That's
no,
why when they
no.
showed
The
that tech
primary
demo for The
platform.
Witcher 4, they're saying that their primary platform is now,
Yeah.
It's
gonna
In
be
fact,
PlayStation.
we do know the primary platform was PC because they said from lessons learned, Witcher 4's primary platform is now console because of the lesson learned because of Cyberpunk. That's the reason why.
Like,
We're just going by
have a
what they
look into
said.
the history of the development of Cyberpunk, right? They were talking about so many different functions
But the
in
thing is, we were
Cyberpunk,
there.
and
I
every
remember
single one
when
of them
Cyberpunk
were
came
removed.
out, like, and I remember which ones they promised. I still remember that the metro and the transit system was supposed to be way more involved than it actually came out to be. But the point is that it was still built around PC, and it still takes advantage. Like if you have a 5090, you're gonna go
Do you
and
know
buy
why they
Cyberpunk.
have to? But do you understand why they have to take away
Yeah,
those
because
functions?
the console. I get it.
Yes,
But the point is that
that's
it
why
still takes advantage of the
basically.
hardware.
Yeah.
You're going in the
No, I'm not
weeds
taking
when.
it to. Yeah.
Listen,
Again,
I'm not
I'm
the
not.
one to defend PC, but again, there are games that take advantage of the hardware on PC. Even a game like Microsoft Flight
Visually, yes.
Simulator.
Design-wise, no. Visually, yes. Design-wise, no.
I mean, sure, but the thing is, I feel like if you're going to create a AAA game and you're going to put it on PC, because most people do not have powerful high-end systems, you cannot create exclusively for the most powerful high-end system anyway. Like, by definition, it's almost like you are forced to cater to console because right now in this generation, console is above 70% of PC. So it's like it doesn't matter if you decide to create for just half of the PC fan base, you're automatically building something that can run on console. So again, that's why it's silly. You can't have a.
You have to also realize that it's kind of like the chicken and the egg situation, right? The PC development, they need to develop like high-end games so that people get incentive to upgrade the system. At the moment, why would anyone upgrade it?
They don't make money if Nvidia sells more 5090s. Like it's not in their best interest. It really isn't. Like, why would I make a game that would encourage people to get a 5080 or a 5090 when if my game sells well and it encourages people to do that, I don't get further revenue. Like it's not a profit sharing system. You know, if Nvidia bought a studio and then was like, hey, by the way, guess what? We are designing this for the ground up for our 2 highest end cards. That will make sense. That's the entire benefit of having a first party studio.
And PC gamers actually, rather than concerning themselves with talking about consoles, they should be pressuring Nvidia. They should be pressuring Epic. They should be pressuring Steam or Valve, right, to invest in their platform to deliver them high-end games that takes advantage of their hardware. They don't do that. That is my biggest frustration
70% of
with the
them
PC
don't
games.
care. Like you keep. First of all, I agree with you. They should not be talking about console. Fuck it, I'll let you talk. Go ahead.
So I was going to say is just listening to the debate is it's different now. So back in the day when PC gaming, yes, you can because there wasn't such a widespread of different levels. And yet, even then, I know every 6 months I'm upgrading everything on my PC to keep up with the games. because it's better graphics, better everything. And that's tiring, expensive, even back then at the cost. But now your cost is exponentially grown. You also have a wider breadth of people having varied quality builds of PCs or laptops. So yes, in this new world, you're building for console. Console is standard. It's always going to be the same. So why would I not develop and build for something that is essentially static versus, as you said, most PC gamers now, apart from the people on our panel that build their PCs to be really high-end specs, you are dropping 5-6 grand. But most people aren't doing that. I'm still gaming on a gaming laptop from 6 years ago because I'm not going to drop the money. It kind of just works, but I don't care about how good my graphics are. It runs. That's all I care, and there's no lag. And that is the majority of PC gamers. Yeah, because it's a cost thing now.
Because now you can. This kind of circles back to the whole conversation about the TV shaming thing, right? So, like, first of all,
It's monitor shaming.
Okay, whatever.
We
But I
shame
was gonna say,
monitors.
P-Rock, you're gonna have to rename the podcast to 120 frames no lag for the PS6 gen. You know that, right?
No, it stays 60 frames because I can afford 120 frames on my PC.
Your OLED
I
is
got
120.
listen. I got a HD 3050. This shit stays at 60 frames.
Oh man.
I mean RTX. I got an RTX 3050. I keep using the term. I don't know why HD always stuck with me. But I got an RTX 3050. That shit stays at 60 frames. I can't do no more.
What you talking about? I thought the 60 frames was referring to the PlayStation, not the computer they got.
No. You do not know the history of 60 frames. All right. So for all the new people, the term 60 frames no lag podcast was the term created last gen because when people spoke about 60 frames no lag, they were talking about no bullshit. We want 60 frames and we want no lag in our games. So it's a term about the podcast, meaning when we're on the podcast, no bullshit. You say what you gotta say. That's the legacy of 60 frames no lag podcast. It has nothing to do with any console. It was just a term that was used early in the gen where people referred to you want your games at 60 frames and you want no lag, meaning you want the premium no bullshit experience. So the podcast was
like I said,
that's it.
That makes
I'm
sense.
in the market for a TV and a monitor. I'm gonna do both. Just like I'm
Man, just stay on your high sense. Just stay on your high sense, dog. Stay on your TCL, dog. You making too many excuses. You like your high sense, stay on your high sense, dog.
I'm gonna get a
I'll
Sony
play.
probably next. I want to do a Sony next, but I was gonna say too, like just like how like we're not gonna pick on Sean too much for not getting the PS5 Pro at $900.
No. Don't bring this back on him. He got beat up. He had his licks, and plus he has over 2,200 platinums. He got 2,200 platinums. You and your high sense, dog.
Yeah, it's really hard. Yeah.
You got that Lexmark TV.
What I'm saying is,
yeah, he's at 2,200.
Point now where
he's at 2,200.
So
no.
it's the
We
same
just
thing
gonna know
with
that part.
TVs.
We just gonna take away 200.
And he's still at 2,000.
That's what I'm saying.
And he's still at 2,000.
I'm gonna make sure that when I get another TV, it's gonna be good for
Wait,
the
hold
whole
on.
next gen.
I have a quick question. If we add up all of
Man, you're gonna get another
do we even
TCL.
get
Stop lying.
50% of his
I'm playing.
platinums?
I've never had
No.
Not even.
I'll play.
Absolutely
I'm playing with you.
I remember when I first bought my
I think I've got like
PS3.
50 platinums. Who can contribute? Chill, Will. How many platinums you got?
30.
Huh?
30?
Man said-
You said
Oh,
30?
I thought you said
80.
3.
I know. I
What?
think you said
I got the
10.
lowest. I think I got
Did you hear fucking
19. I got
Sean in the background
I got
laugh? What
I
a
got
dick.
18. I got 18 or 19.
I got the lowest. I got 4.
Okay.
I got 4 platinums.
Okay. All right. That's almost 100. That's almost. Who else has got platinums around here? Somebody help
Oh,
us.
we're trying to combine platinums to get 100.
Yeah, we got
10%. I'm
Nah,
trying to get 10% of
dude.
Sean K. the Kings.
Yeah, we can't compete with that.
Not even, dude.
I have
Somebody's
8.
got to have another 50. I can
I
have
have
the most
8.
platinums.
We're gonna have to play a lot of Walking Dead games to catch up to his platinums. We have to beat all of them. We have to beat the PS3 version, the
don't even
Vita
make
version, the
content.
PS4 version, and the PS5 version. Like get every single.
Yo, everybody, you got your assignment for the week. Get 10 platinums. Okay, we're gonna as a collective, we're gonna.
I'm gonna have to.
We gotta get the
I'm gonna have to
50%.
buy and download Cooking Mama and platinum that and shit.
Jesus Simulator.
When the PS3 came out, man, I waited 1 year to get it, right? Because I was 16 at the time. I was working at a car wash, so I saved up my money to get the PS3. And the very same day, I also bought a Vizio. It was a plasma screen. You know what I'm saying? I bought it for like, I think it was like $350, and then the 40 gigabyte PS3 was like, I think $399. So I bought them both at the same time, and man, I was set that whole generation. It was incredible. You know what I'm saying? So it's like usually
I used to be a good person.
I usually upgrade. Well, that was the time. Vizio was the TCL of that era. I will say
That's
that.
okay, but at
it's
least
all
you had
Sony and
that
Samsung
dog
now
in
for
you.
me.
You went for the TV, a good TV. No, this
Yeah.
nonsense monitor shit. Okay. Anyways, chat, help us. Somebody's got platinums in the chat. You can't tell me that. Listen, Sean K can't have more platinums than all of the panel and all of the chat combined. That shit is embarrassing. Okay, listen. Somebody in the chat, tell us how many platinums you have.
My man got more planners than the entire subscriber count. Like, goddamn.
I'm telling you, this is
YouTube channel.
We make a contest before the end of the year. We gotta get.
We all collectively gotta beat Sean King. We gotta add up all our planners.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I can contribute. Listen, so my contribution, I'll give you guys one for the year.
Damn, that's it.
That's all y'all getting, dog.
Hang away. Doesn't Sean have like 2,500 platinums or something?
He has like 22.
That's a lot.
How much you got? 2250?
Or 22?
2252.
2250.
Alright, so
Look at that.
so the
Listen,
panel
hold up.
doesn't even make up 5%.
No, listen. This is the problem. Because when we started a podcast, he said 2250. Now he's saying 2252. He just gained 2 platinums while on the podcast. Bruh, you ain't beating this dude, bro. He's getting platinums. He's getting platinums while he's on the podcast.
I'm desperate.
We're screwed.
I'm desperate. Hey, even if you're a PC gamer and you got platinums, we'll accept it.
Get platinums on PC. Put the platinums on PC.
You taking Steam achievement too?
Yeah, you know what? What you know that?
He
said Steam achievements. He said we're not. Listen, we're not that desperate.
1000%, whatever they call it.
Extreme is like Extreme said we're not that desperate now. To you, Steam. Like, damn.
Oh man.
Yo, I've got 42 platinums. People, come on. Come on. We gotta be able to get at least 500 between all of us. The chat and the panel. This is embarrassing. This is crazy. And of course, Sean Kidd, of course he puts his freaking thing there. Look how big that number looks next to my small number.
I put in work.
Yo, Blackbeard Gaming has 278 platinums. That's what I'm talking about.
There you go.
See?
There you go.
See, there we go. There we go. That's
there.
what Sean we're coming for.
Who has 200?
All of us
Oh,
against
we're getting
you.
there. We're getting there.
Somebody in the
It's
chat.
a 1v20. It's 20v1.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, they got me like Drake out here. They just
Yo,
Drake
yeah.
out here.
You the Drake.
Oh, wait.
He said we're treating you like Drake. He said you're being treated like Drake. Damn, dog. He not like us. He not like us.
Silverlight in the chat has 469 platinums. That's what I'm talking about.
There you go.
That's
Add them
right.
up. We getting there.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Hey, Sean, you better get more platinums.
Yo, it is crazy. It is crazy. We have to call on the entire globe to challenge one man from Houston.
We gotta have
that shit is wild, bro.
We gotta have a spare bomb of platinums to beat
we have to have a NATO alliance to take on one dude from Houston, Texas.
Right.
That is wild, bro.
How high I am on in the US. I'm in the top 150 in the US right now.
Shut the fuck up. We don't care. Okay.
No,
He said, "Shut the hell up. We don't care."
How do you look up that stat?
He said, "I'm in top 50. I'm top 50 in the U.S."
Yo, M said that with such disgust, such disdain.
I'm
listen, this man is like, hey, I'm top 50 of 300 million people. Okay, I'm sorry, that's too much of a flex. Okay, that's too much.
I'm in the top. Look, I'm 138 in the ranks right now. I'm number
How the hell do you even look up that stat?
How is there 100 people that have more than you though?
How much does the number one guy got? How many do he got?
I think
I can go on the website. I have to go on the website right
I saw a guy. I think he said he had like 10,000 platinums.
I think somebody got like 14,000 right now.
Ooh, wait.
Ain't no way.
So I need that person to come in the panel. Just in case you got his DMs.
What does that guy do? Platinum every game ever?
I don't know. I didn't realize. I didn't realize there was 14,000 games. 2 platinum.
You know one thing. He don't get no pussy.
Oh man. Yo. Listen. He ain't wrong though. He ain't wrong. Listen, you ain't wrong, man. If you got 14,000 platinums, you don't have time to even shit.
The highest person they got.
When do you shit? When do you take a shit?
Right now.
He ain't shot that person. 18,000 platinums. You ain't listen. You are not showering.
Step your game up. You're supposed to represent us.
You are not. Listen.
I'm in the top 150.
Listen. He takes showers. Sean. Listen. Sean showers. He showers. He eats. Like the dude. You got 18,000 platinum.
Stop doing that. Stop doing those things.
You're not getting. You are not brushing your teeth.
Time wasted.
You're not brushing your teeth.
No, listen.
You have a hole in your chair, and somebody comes. You have a hole in your chair, and somebody comes with a thing to take a shit in, and they take it out for you.
Listen,
like you can't get up to take a shit.
All I'm gonna say is this: people are going to laugh at us, Sean, if you're not at least top 100 in the world. Okay.
Look, I'm gonna try to make it to the top.
You need to get your game
That's
up.
my goal
Okay.
now.
All right. You need to get that Saros platinum.
Listen,
if you would have had the if you would have had the PS5 Pro, you would have been top 120. If you would have had a PS5 Pro, you would have been top 120. You would have been like you would have had like 5,000 platinums.
I think we're all looking at this in the wrong way. Maybe we should just put all of our trophy count collectively. Thank you, Sean. Against like Xbox podcasts and their achievements, and you've been fuck you guys, we win.
That's because of Sean. That's because we got Sean. He's the Michael Jordan of the team. He's the Derek Jeter. He's the Derek Jeter of the team.
Sean on the front line, we good.
Hey, Sean, by the way,
all of us are privates. All of us are privates awaiting orders.
Okay. Sean, what was your goal for this year? Are you trying to be Bernie Mac, Mr. 3000?
3,000, Mr. 3,000, right?
I'm gonna push for it.
See, Derek Jeter.
Ooh, he's gonna get it too, man.
That's the goal. I'm gonna try.
He got 2 over the podcast. Oh man.
Listen, here's the problem with that plan. Okay,
you got 2 just during this podcast. What did you say?
Listen,
the dude got 2 during this podcast.
Here's the point with that plan.
And he nods his head like, "Yup."
Listen.
What a dick. He just nods his head.
I can't get 2 for the year.
What's up, fam? What's up?
Let alone on my podcast.
You gotta be careful, okay? Because if we want to do that and we go up against Xbox podcasters, we gotta have Sean on the team. Because if he doesn't show up, we start looking real weak.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
If
he doesn't show up, we don't look so good. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you know I'm gonna be there. I'll be there to defend it. Look.
There you go.
Put all our platinums together.
Defending you on the front line, brother. You know.
Listen, we need some substitutes. We need some substitutes from the chat.
The first, the only.
Right.
After him, who we got? We ain't got a deep bench.
We got Silverlight from the chat.
Our bench ain't deep, dog.
Yo, listen, we can get rid of Podorok. Podorok is making us look weak, so we can get rid of him, swap him out for Silverlight. That's 400 platinums right there. We got people we can swap him out for.
Well, look at me, dog. Shit. That's it. I'm just a water boy.
Over there, like, I got $1.
That's it. I'm just a water boy. All right. So I guess we had our little fun. We're gonna wrap up the show. We're gonna kick it off with our outros. Started with Chill Will.
Hey man, great show, everybody. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to the panel. Shout out to the chat. Appreciate you for having me on. If you guys want, you guys can follow me on my channel. Right now I'm streaming Saros, and it has been an experience.
Post the link.
Yeah. Huh?
Post the link.
Yeah, post the link because I don't want, Glimzer to chew my ass that I'm holding you guys back from your shine. So y'all post y'all links in the chat because I'm getting in trouble for you guys not posting your own link in the chat. All right. What's going on, brother?
Yo, people, there might be some time where I decide to just post a video for you in the channel. I don't know when it's gonna happen. You don't know when it's gonna happen. But if you subscribe, we'll both find out at the same time. Isn't that fun? Go ahead, subscribe to the channel over there. I'll post a link in the chat. You will love it. It's gonna be great. We'll both be surprised how much you love it. There you go.
Absolutely. Sean, probably working on his 3rd platinum on the podcast
right now.
I'm actually going to be working on Aphelion. That's the next game. Also Pragmata. I'm almost done with Pragmata. I think I'm like 2 more worlds away from beating that game now. So I actually have 2 games I'm gonna have to tackle. So be on the lookout for me. You know, I do the walkthrough guides for all titles from indies to AAA titles. So you can also look on there. And I actually made a new playlist for the hour plus platinum because people be trying to say, "Oh, you don't platinum the tough games." Yes, I do. If you look on that playlist, you will see. Other than that, like I said, y'all can check me out. I'm live usually every day, and I do game impressions, and that's mostly it.
Okay. All right. Valkyrie.
Yo. I do know who you guys are. You're not all the same. Sorry.
like them guys from America.
That other guy.
Yeah, there's that one.
The other guy.
No. I will be watching Will's streams when he does Saros because he screams a lot and it reminds me of when I scream at Pragmata. So and I won't get back to Pragmata until I get back. So yeah.
Where you going?
Oh, this time next week I will be streaming from elsewhere.
Okay. At a secret location.
So I'm going to Indo to go surfing. So
okay, yeah, right. She's probably like some assassin, high profile assassin we don't know about either.
I always felt that way.
She's like a woman of many talents. She's probably like
you know what? Complete murder.
Femme fatale, right? She's like the ballerina, I guess. All right.
100%.
Don't ask too many questions. Right? Terra Bent.
Hey, what up, man? It's 144 to Terra Bent. Just follow me on YouTube. I do be playing a lot of multiplayer stuff, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to get into some more single player games when I try. It's hard to find the time, but we'll make it happen.
All right, good. Entity, the new gold version.
Yeah. So everyone, enjoy Saros. If you're playing with DualSense Edge, make sure that L1 goes to left pedals and X goes to right pedals. I think from just playing a little bit, that seems to be the best in terms of jumping and then
for
also dodging. Yeah, Saros.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that earlier. That's a great point. I changed the L1 to like the shield parry mechanic and circle to dodge. So just a heads up. It's cool that you can do that.
Dodge on L1?
No, yeah, they have dodge on L1.
Oh, that's like they did that with Lost Soul Aside.
Yep.
I was like, what the
too. I didn't like that Ragnarok's dodge button was X. I was like, oh no, we can't do this. No.
Yeah, I changed that immediately. I changed
that immediately.
Thanks for telling me. I gotta change that.
You don't even have to
yes, that's like dodge or circle.
If you don't have dodge on circle, you don't know how to design games. I'm sorry. This is just
yeah, so I made dodge circle and then the parry.
That will confuse me. So dodge is on L1. That is terrible.
That's terrible. Yeah, but you can change it. You don't need
You could change it in game. You could change it in game.
You know what? This should be the Sony backlash, actually.
My god. That's a good video. Dodge should be on circle.
That was like
change
the
my
first
mind.
thing I did in my stream was I changed
the
dodge.
Man, that was crazy. Parry. I remember Lost Soul Side did that. I was like, wait a minute. Yep. Dodge is not on circle. What are we doing here?
That'd be my gaming podcast. Circle to dodge.
Okay? Yeah, circle to dodge podcast. Yeah,
circle to dodge podcast. You know, that's what it should be. That's the only way it should be.
Oh man. Okay. And then we got Doughboy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I want to let my baby get some shine real quick. You know, I know y'all.
That'd be clean.
Wait, where's your PS5 Pro behind that PC? Where's your PS5 Pro behind that ugly ass PC? What the hell? I can't see your baby. It must be hiding behind that PC. That's disgusting.
It's clean.
Take the PC away.
It's clean, bro.
What type of? You say you got a 5080 or 5070?
That's a 5080.
A 5080. Ooh, look at this guy.
Yeah. So I mean, but yeah, I'm just I'm gonna be playing some. I'm gonna be playing some games. Definitely gonna be playing Batman now. Now that I actually.
Now I see why the DualSense pinches you because you're forcing it to play on that thing.
Hey,
it's giving you a hint. It's like, yo, cut it out. Nah, that's a nice looking rig. That is nice. That is nice.
Thank you,
It's
man.
clean.
Yeah,
It is
I'll be
clean.
playing. I mean, I might be uploading some stuff. I don't know. I'm just thinking about it now, but I just gotta get in that mode. The one thing I didn't want to happen was like I get to the point where I actually get my stuff built, and I don't feel like playing games. So
Oh man, because you put so much into it. Now you're like, I don't want to do this shit.
Yeah, I gotta reverse my mentality. I gotta get back right. So yeah, I'm just
Listen. You put in all the work. You might as well enjoy it. But it's like M said though. PC is misery. That's why you don't feel like playing it, because it's misery.
Absolutely.
All that work I had to put into it.
All that
I gotta get something out of it. But yeah, man, I love the pod, and I'm glad to be back. After going through.
You said your 5080 is mid range.
But Blaze did say that 5080 is mid range. That's just what he said.
Yeah,
I just thought you should know that.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I got no problem with that. Hey, everybody can have
Matter
their
of fact, he
opinion.
said it's low end actually. He's
Oh my god! Now I went from mid range to low end.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he said. I wouldn't instigate nothing, but as a person who doesn't, you just repost what he said. He said your PC looks worse than a PS5 Pro. That's what he said.
Oh
he
my
said
God.
that.
Hey, at least it ain't worse than Xbox. At least it ain't worse than Xbox, and it can burn to the
Oh
ground.
man, here we go.
Hey, you know what they say, man? Opinions like assholes. Everybody got one.
Xbox is ass. Xbox is ass. So
Hey,
we
that's
should
what
talk
we
about
can
that
agree on.
trash Xbox they got.
Xbox burned to the ground, baby.
Burn that shit to the ground.
Yeah.
Always.
What is happening here?
I just want to say
Like,
that level of violence, rhetoric,
This
is
is
just
like-
something that the Floaches, what is it? What's the first lady called? Floaches, right? Yeah, like the Floaches, that violent rhetoric is something I cannot abide by. Okay, that's my stance. All right.
See, he out the country. He can say that. We can't. They come after us.
Unbelievable.
Put you on this.
The way we on the podcast, Xbox burned to the ground. Unbelievable. Anyway, my friends, my family, your only friend is YouTube Street Sporter Rock 37. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you get to enjoy the show. Once again, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you did enjoy the show and you stick around. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and then everyone else on your way out, please hit the like button, and I will see you guys Friday for the Friday Night Live. All right?
Do an outro. Misogynist.
Oh, yeah.
No,
She's a femme fatale. See? Oh, now you're on the target.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, no, too late.
You're gonna stream
You,
it in
too
a
late.
different
Listen,
part of the
She
world.
going
too
out
late.
of town.
You're gonna get a visit. You're gonna get a visit real soon. You're gonna get a visit real soon. Too late. We can't help you. Looks like M's gonna be missing for a while. She's gonna waterboard you.
Oh, man. I hate you guys that way. That's terrible. That's my worst for dying, drowning. What about
Oh
electrocution?
man. Oh, electrocution.
Friday,
All
what
right.
are you doing?
Friday? Oh yeah, Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Well,
You know me, I just wink. I'm just
tomorrow?
the coffee. Oh no. I said no. We're
That's
not
morning.
doing that.
Oh,
No,
no,
we're not
okay.
doing. No, we're not doing that. No, so what I opted for, if people didn't catch up, is I'll just whenever there's like a live event, I'll just do those. I'll add more content via live events, whether it's like State of Play or
State of Play,
Xbox
right,
Showcase
gotcha.
or
Yeah, that was
EA.
dope.
Friday.
Because when I did the morning podcast, it was just so happened to do the Black Flag review. It just coincided that day. I didn't even know that was happening. So somebody mentioned in the chat, like, hey, in 30 minutes, Ubisoft's going to reveal Black Flag. I said, you know what? Let me just stream it. And then, that worked out. So I'm thinking, you know what? I'll do more of that. But doing a morning
So what's happening on
podcast
Friday, then?
Yeah,
on
it'd be
Friday?
cool to see-
Well, we always
His
do. I
usual
talk
Friday
shit.
night.
My usual Friday talking shit.
Oh, why? I thought you were saying that your Friday podcast was going to coincide.
No, the Wednesday. You know how I was doing the Wednesday morning thing? Yeah, we're not doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Yeah. I thought you should play Xbox games. Never been good.
So what? So 5 people could watch me?
The
Ain't nobody
overall
trying to watch that.
67 on Metacritic.
Go what?
You can play Kiln.
Yeah. Exactly.
No.
You don't like pottery games? Here.
Like, listen.
Lights a fire inside. of
Listen, get when I saw that game, I was like, no, I'd rather play Gran Turismo online before I play that. Like, no, absolutely not. Absolutely
you.
not.
Don't-
All right, you can be a big pot, you can be a small pot,
You know what? I'm not gonna say nothing. Anyway, I'm gonna I'm out of here.
Wrap
Hey,
it
you
up.
guys take care.